All right, here we go. Let me get some music in the background. We went from 30 viewers down to 1 viewer. Brothers. We'll get people in here. I don't know what crashed the game. It doesn't like my fucking... Let me see if I can find a report or something. Yeah, I saw, Mark. It's not... Yeah. I saw. I just didn't comment on it because it wasn't a reason to comment. Okay, specific DLL file included with Oblivion Remastered has been reported to cause VRAM-related crashes. Is linked to NVIDIA's deep learning super sample, which can mishandle VRAM allocate. But I'm not using deep learning. I'm not using DLSS. All right, hold on. We'll try it one more time. So first of all, let's get rid of this file just in case. All right, let me go to, in case it's causing issues. So let me go to Program Files, Steam Apps. Apparently, this game has been. You're using AMD, yeah. I was using AMD FSR, so I might cut off FSR. I want to reduce stream res. The stream res really shouldn't cause like a VRAM crash. What are my specs? 67 XT and like an R, like the newest R5 or like the last generation R5, and then 32 gigs of like pretty fast. I don't remember the exact speed, but it's DDR5 fairly fast RAM. And then the power supply is like 800, 850 or something. 850, I think. Anyways, common. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. I think it's somewhere around there. It was good RAM. But it was like midway fast or slightly faster than normal than the average like DDR5 RAM. Where the fuck is this Oblivion Remastered? Here we go. Engine. Plugins Marketplace. NVIDIA. DLSS. Streamline. Binaries. Third party. Win64. Okay, we're looking for SL.P. Yeah, we want to do that. We'll just delete this because I don't have an NVIDIA card, just in case that was causing an issue. And then we might want to run it in DirectX 11 instead of 12. Apparently that can help. I don't know. We'll see. Give me just 1 second. Go to properties. General. Well, I don't have this setting. type it in. Oh, hold on. There's a community mod called Lightweight GPU Stability Pack Tweaks Unreal Engine 5 settings to cap texture streaming and disable VRAM heavy features like ray tracing and lumen. I'll just get rid of the ray tracing and looming and maybe cut off the FSR. Or do the FSR towards performance. We'll try it one more time. Yeah, unfortunately, my graphics card's not very good for it. It shouldn't be that much of a fucking problem, dude. It shouldn't crash out my whole shit. That's not... No, hold on. I don't know if you guys remember this, but like 5 years ago, maybe not 5 years, but like 6 or 7 years ago, when a game was bad and your graphics card couldn't run it, you know what happened? It lagged. And then you reduced the settings, and then your frames per second went up. This idea of like, yeah, you need the new $2,000 card to run this game. That's the real problem. That's why it immediately crashes on startup. Like that's not how that works. Like that's not the actual issue here, guys. All right, so we're gonna try it one more time, and then if stream crashes again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just be like, fucking fuck today. The studio is dumb and restrictive with the settings for some reason. All right. Let's try again. We got rid of that thing. We're going to run it in DirectX 11. Hopefully that doesn't crash anything. And I'm not using game capture, right? Like I'm using... Like I'm just using the monitor, so we'll see. Okay, well, apparently you can't run it in DirectX 11. Apparently that was bad advice. All right, we'll try again. Or reduce some settings. We'll cut it down to like medium or whatever. Dude, he's been here. Go through the settings first in the menu first. We'll tech support through chat. You guys will give nothing but bad advice. All right, we're going to go to... Put it on medium. Lumens off. Why would the Lumen software quality be low if it's off? We'll cap the frame limit just in case it like did something weird where it like tried to render like 200 frames or something. And then we'll put FSR on performance and see if that works. We might crash the stream again, boys. Let's see. Let's see what happens. You guys ready for the stream crash?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Are we good? Are we good? All right, so it was either the reducing of the settings or it was getting rid of that file that is apparently causing problems. We made it to the character creation scene, all right? All right, so what are we doing? So I'm definitely going to... What is this origin shit? Does it change anything or does it just change your story? Like, what is this origin shit? What the fuck is this thing? This is modern gaming, boys. Is it? when we do mages, we always do sexy bitches. And by sexy bitches, I mean sexy type 1. All right. We're making a mage. Can someone please listen? I understand the type 1, type 2 shit. Getting rid of male and female is an ideological decision by companies that is, bowing the knee to like woke people and shit. But can we all just admit that like that's stupid? That like getting bent out of shape over that is like kind of dumb. Also, it's crazy that we didn't get that half of you guys were like, nope, I'm not coming back. We went from 30 viewers down to 14. It's crazy how bad a stream crash can affect you. All right, let me make sure I don't have any extraneous shit open for no reason. I think I might close Discord just to really be safe. Do I have to do this all the way? I'm going to exit Discord just to be safe. Because now that Discord has a new CEO, who knows? It's DGen hours. It is 7 p.m. on the East Coast. Are you in a different country? It's done to destroy our culture. Sorry if I get a little mad. Yeah, but it's like, you just look like idiots spurging out over something that like most people aren't going to get. Like, I totally understand, I get that it's not a good thing. I understand that it has, like, ideological, reasons behind it. But, like, when you're on Twitter or, Instagram or something being like, how fucking dare this type 1, type 2 body? This is like, it's like, dude, you guys got to relax a little bit. Yeah, Eastern time zone or Greenwich. That's it. That's all. Those are the only acceptable times. British bald man going effing pronouns. Yeah, it does. It looks dumb. All right, so, where's Breton? Breton is pretty much what I go with. Wait, hold on. What does High Elf have again? Somewhat vulnerable to fire shock and frost. Yeah. Doesn't this give you like 100 magicka and Breton gives you 50, but Breton gives you magical resistance as opposed to fucking vulnerability? Like going high elf is like miniature, like not Atronach. Whichever one causes you to take magic damage. No, Breton is master race. Breton is the best for sword and board build and for everything, all right? Yeah, left really fucking likes to straw ban everyone who doesn't like the woke slop to be the same as heels versus babyface. Yeah, babyface or heels versus babyface. That dude went crazy over the pronouns, and it was just like, dude, like I understand you're mad, but you look crazy. All right, we're making a black bitch Breton. Is that even a thing? Aren't Bretons supposed to be fair skinned? Was that a thing in the original game? Did they make Bretons black? I thought red guards were black. Like what's going on? I don't remember. Make a big black orc mage? No, I put the game on master difficulty, even though I suck at gaming and I haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna try and build a somewhat optimal build. But like lore-wise, are Bretons black? I don't think Bretons are black lore-wise. Are there preset faces? They're not preset faces. All right. They're a mage. They're hoity-toity, so they got to have high arches on their eyebrows, right? They're what? You gotta have them be a little up on the brows. All right, eyes. We'll go green-eyed. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? These giant pupils. eyelids. Oh, we can just make them. We can make them real tired. What is this? Is this supposed? What is this? What is the point of this? Is this just to make your character ugly? Why can you give raccoon eyes to a character like they just got, like they have head trauma? Literally me, just fucking. Why can you make it look like your character is suffering through another 24-hour CQ shift and is surviving on Monster energy drinks alone? Oh, you can make him bruise. You can fully go fucking. That's so stupid. Okay. Slight blush on the cheeks. Cheekbones slight flushed because we can't do highlighters. We'll do the E-girl, also known as freckles. All right. All right. You gotta have hoity-toity. Gotta have eyeshadow. All right. Hey, having options is good. That's fair. That's fair. This is what peak customization looks like. Stop whining. Oh no, don't tell me the stream is buffering. Is the stream buffering? It says excellent connection. Everything seems fine. You do this to me every fucking time because you're using Brave browser and you got hit with ads and then the ads buffer the stream and then you do this and it makes me panic. Dude, chipmunk it out. We got to do the cheekbones and then the convex. We got to do the transgender. Since we're type 1 and we're not female, we have to do the facial feminization surgery, right? So we got to give them just a little bit of, we got to do buccal fat removal. And then we got to get them a little gaunt so they have that facial feminization surgery. You got to make them a troon. We're gonna make them a bit of a troon, okay? Because that's the only way that it makes sense with body type 1. So high cheekbones, yep, high cheekbones. A little bit pronounced. Okay, maybe not a little bit too much. We're starting to look like Mickey Rourke. And a slightly wide face because we're going to have problems with angular face from our male biology. All right, we're going full troon. It's the Dylan hour. All right, chin. Okay, hold on. You can't have a forward jutting chin because the facial feminization surgery had to shave the chin and jawbone. Okay. Right, so you got to have it a little bit smaller. There we go. There we go. Everything got shaved in the surgery. There we go. Yeah, point it a little bit. There we go. I don't know that I can recreate. I'm not artistic enough to recreate the Dylan Hour thing, but I can make a troon. All right, eyes didn't move. Just showing a little bit of love, no homo, I swear. I appreciate it, bro. Fucking had that Jay Dyer thing. That was a fucking headache. Then the stream crashed. And we're trying to get people back in here. I need the help. I appreciate it. All right. All right. Big eyes. You got to give them an outward tilt, right? Because as we know, Hollywood has, for whatever reason, picked that the new beauty standard will be babies with fetal alcohol syndrome with the separated eyes. Okay, so we got to get them a little bit apart, right? A little bit apart, and point it outwards a little, quite a bit. We're getting there. We're getting there. We gotta elongate the face so that we have a nice, good Jewish position, post-surgery Jewish position. So we need a long nose, but very flat. Okay. Yeah, we need the forehead raised from the facelift, right? As part of the facial feminization surgery. So definitely raise that forehead. Oh no, we're gonna leave that alone. We already got the gaunt and all that good to go. So let's move on. All right, that's fine. Bring that down. Hairline's down. Hairline's down since their hairline came back from all of the estrogen that they're taking. Okay. Jaw, here we go. Jaw got cut down a little bit, so it's a little inside. All right. Definitely want to go on the thin side of the jaw because the jaw got cut down. Getting it, boys. Definitely bring the neck slope drastically. Also, we want to make sure that we point out that Adam's apple. There we go. Can you give her a beard? I don't know if I can. We'll see. I'm not trying to make her intentionally ugly. I'm trying to make a troon, all right? All right, now we got to do we got to do the lip injections. When or where did we leave reality? 1913 with the establishment of the Federal Reserve. So we want drawn out lips, right? Because they're a little bit they're a little bit swollen. Sad. You definitely want a sad, dead-eyed face, right? You don't want a genuine happy smile because that's been killed by the botulism and the lip injections. We want to bring it down low because we got to have a low nose, right? Definitely protrude the lips a little bit because they're a little swollen. And they tilt up slightly. We don't need to worry about that. Inflated lips for sure. Large mouth, inflated lips. Retract it a little bit. Because again, they're plumped up and dead. Pink hair? Why would that's like my generation SJW. All right, now nose is very important for the perfect Hollywood effect. We have to have a post nose surgery Jewish nose. All right, so we need it nice and long, right? All right, we want it pointed and down because it's been shaved down to almost nothing. Still got to jut out on the tip some. Upward tint, that's a little bit too much, right? What is this? About like that. No, and the bridge has got to come. The bridge has got to be a shallow bridge, like too shallow of a bridge. Maybe like this, because that's the most the doctor could do. And again, upward jut, almost a pig nose. From everything that's been done. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. I'm thinking this is a pretty good post facial feminization surgery, famous Hollywood Jewish trans person. which is what we need for body type 1. And now we go with hair. Oh, they won't let you do a beard, guys. You can't do a beard. Ooh, the pigtails with the crazy person bangs really says it. Let's see. No, we might have to go back to that one. Ooh, but the androgynous haircut really coming in strong too. Ooh, I don't know. Is it the androgynous haircut? You think it's this one? Androgynous haircut? All right. Overview. There we go. We've got our trans type 1 body. I'm making philosophy tube. I feel like I got pretty accurate on the way the surgery works on the base model, all right? This is definitely like a trans person right here. What happened to the real men, the real women, men that performed productive outcomes for the family? Same with the women. So, I mean, I made the argument on Tim Pool, I feel like fairly well. The argument really, like the true what happened is socialism. Socialism has taken away the duties that men had that gave them meaning and purpose, and given, along with, feminism, which is just gender socialism, which gave free, gave women pure liberty to do everything with no guardrails in society. And so the men have no meaning, they have no purpose, they have no natural kind of role to fill. They don't fulfill this role of being a provider, being a protector, taking on the mantle to go forward with their family, all that fun stuff. All that stuff's gone. And so with all those things gone, what you're left with is that. And then you combine that with like the food we're eating and, the peaceable society that we have where most men don't actually have to be dangerous or violent in any way. And we have, lowering testosterone levels and a lack of sense of meaning and purpose. So it's a slow cook. Bretons would definitely be the trans of Elder Scrolls. And Bretons, don't forget, Bretons are in all regions of Tamriel, and they're always bitching about how they're, like, oppressed. Like, it's for sure the Bretons. The High Elves, you can't make a trans High Elf, because the High Elves would just, like, come in, and then they would just dominate. They have too much confidence to like feel the need to switch their gender. They just wear androgynous gay shit if they wanted to, because that's kind of their style anyways. They just dommy mom it up and be like, and it wouldn't matter. But like the Bretons are definitely the ones that are complaining. All right, let's see if this crashes the game now. Open stats. Hold on. So here's my question. Does this change your stats? Hold on. It does. Okay, hold on. So this one comes with more speed, and this one comes with more strength. Ooh, I guess we're gonna go speed. We'll go with High Rock. All right, now let's see if this crashes. Where do I fucking enter my name? Where's the fucking name? Oh, here it is. I'm stupid. Sorry. I got a lot of lights on me. Name her Dylan? For sure, Dylan. No, hold on. We're not going to do Dylan. We have to do a trans name. Kai. We got to pick a name that is like high school people. Oh, Lilith. That's it. Lilith is the way to go. I'm a very violent person. I do boxing for rec and spar. I mean, I appreciate the $2, but like, there's something weird about being forced to read a message that's like, I'm violent. Oh, fucking, you put this money to good use, boy. Like, it's a little off, No, Praxeb. Lilith is a super common trans name, especially within like video. Look, go find a Sweet Baby Ray or Sweet Baby Inc. video game, and then look at the names, and you'll see like more than one Lilith, and they're always trans. Security ideology is very diverse as well. What do you mean by that? Make sure the last name is Morningstar. No, we're just going with one name. Lilith works. Oh, okay. All right.
Pale
Hey, the jumping doesn't look that bad.
expression. You're a Breton, the masters of Magicka, right? You're nothing but a
Can I increase my stealth level doing this?
cheap parlor tricks.
Does this trick still work?
Go ahead. Try your Magicka in here.
It does still work.
You make those
Let's
bars.
go. Old school exploits still working,
What's the
boys.
matter? Not so powerful now, are
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Memory unlocked.
you? Hear that? The guards are
Let
coming.
me get my stealth to 10 before we get out of here so I can actually stealth effectively, because I won't have like chameleon or invisibility. There we go. Stealth's at 10. Well, we might as well get it to 15.
They're dead, aren't they?
Oh, someone's coming.
Sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know.
Maybe
it.
get to 11.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell
Fucking-
is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind.
I'm not
Get
gonna
that
lie.
gate open.
I need to increase the
Stand back,
brightness.
prisoner.
It
We
might
won't
be a little
hesitate
too
to kill
bright
you
for
if
you
get
guys,
our
but I have studio lights on me. So like so like dark scenes are a little much. Where the fuck is the brightness? Was it here? No. Okay, is there not a... Am I stupid? Borderless. Monitor, VSync, frame rate. Brightness intensity. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I might be a little too bright for you guys, and I apologize, but with the studio lights, I can't see in the fucking
prisoner,
dark.
Stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door.
Gamers are
Over
hilarious
by the
people because they
window now.
entrance themselves outside of reality. Nuh-uh, I'm in reality right now. I got my vape, I got my notebook and my pens. I got my cell phone, you know what I mean? Which
Get
is
over
in
by
my
the window
hand.
now. Prisoner, get over by the window now.
Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. Yeah, we really
sounded
did make a trans
Stay
fucking
put,
character.
prisoner.
Good. Let's go.
This is fucking
We're
great.
not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And
What is
this
going on with
the
this?
day.
Okay, hold on.
Gods give me strength.
What's happening right here? Because we have modern graphics, but is it just that like their new engine that they updated it into, like they suck at the... Unreal is really good at doing mouth movements. Why are the mouth movements bad? Did they not? Did they just like kind of put it onto the old? Is it? I don't think it's Unreal 5. I think it's they must have just like mapped the textures onto the old on the old stuff. Dude, you're always the chosen one. It looks like Civ 6.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim.
Oh, my bad, dog.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
He's also the last Dragonborn emperor.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That
I'm not gonna lie.
is not
Like,
what you will
I
be
want to make
remembered
fun of this
for.
game and I want to make fun of Bethesda so bad, but like I'm in my feels. Like I'm remembering playing this as like a teenager and really loving this fucking game. Oh fuck, man! Why did you do this with me, Bethesda? I am saying this. I'm gonna make a prediction right now for two reasons. The prediction is this. You are going to see a fuck ton of remasters over the next 2 years. And here's why you're going to see a fuck ton of remasters over the next 2 years. Number one, the AAA studios realize that their games suck and it's way cheaper to make a remaster and cash in on nostalgia because their own games are so bad. And they're having a lot of flops and they don't know what to invest in. And number two is that artificial intelligence is going to make this a product that you're not going to be able to sell for very much longer. And the reason you're not going to be able to sell it for much longer is because in 5-10 years, probably much closer to 5, unless companies like people are just going to have mods that you can download that are just AI taking an old game and rendering it into a new engine. That is 100% going to happen. Unless like government steps in for like some IP shit and starts like arresting people that do that, people are just going to be able to be like, oh, you like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? Well, we put it in Unreal. And here's a mod, download it. And so these people are not going to be able to make, I think they know, A, that their creative genius is gone. And like it's going to be like the AA studios are nipping at their heels, and East Asian studios are the only people making games anybody really wants to play these days. And then two, I think they know that they're not going to be able to make much money because AI is just going to be doing re-rendering and fixing games and porting them into like new engines. And it's like, and you may say like, well, hey, yeah, but like you need a real video game studio to, you know, to do a good port. Because what happens if you have the old facial animations and the same old bugs? I have not left the prison cell and I was able to level up my stealth with the stealth bug that I remember, and the facial animations are just mapped on. So like that argument falls flat on its face because this is, I mean, it looks good, but but they didn't fix any of that shit, obviously. And slap a $90 tag on it? Yeah, maybe. You think I'm overestimating AI? Dude, like 2 years ago. When did the fucking spaghetti Will Smith eating spaghetti video is like 2.5 years old? I'm not underestimating AI by saying in 5 to 10 years that is going to be a simple thing. I love people that come into other people's chat just to be like, I saw you elsewhere and you suck. What a fucking lame person. Like, Tyrell, how fucking lame are you? You fucking dweeb. Just like, you don't have anything better to do than to just randomly hop into a live stream and be like, I saw you and you suck. Go away, bitch. Like, what a fucking dweeb.
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Oh, okay. I can't bring up the
Better
menu.
not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
I love how they're just like, yeah, come on, stay out of our way. But it's your lucky day. You're getting a prison break. Like the guards are so aggressive in this game. But like in the beginning, they're just like, looks like you get out for free. Get out of jail free card. The Emperor likes you. Tyrell must have a decade-long dry spell. Who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna claim off of one fucking message in chat that he gets no bitches, but I am gonna claim he's a fucking dweeb for doing that.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
The captain's down.
Take them down! For the Emperor!
Fucking get these hands, bitch.
All right, sire. We're clear for now.
There's no value in that. I don't know.
Captain Reno,
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have
These
to
fucking
keep...
hands. How do I put away my hands?
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now.
You want these
Don't worry,
hands,
sire.
Emperor?
We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take
You know, that's
point.
fair.
Let's move.
That's fair, Lord
You
Valen.
stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow.
Oh, okay, so I got the tab. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Here we go. I don't have any skills. Or birdsong. Does this? Oh, it doesn't give me any armor. I just get to rock this shit. All right, dude. It's been so long since I've played this game. Immune to silence can only be used once. All right, how do I equip shit? Oh, shortcuts. Aha! Clairvoyance, and most importantly, heal minor wounds. There we go. Well, hold on. How do I pull up the quick menu bar? Ah. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Yo, what? I was fucking around in the menu trying to figure out how to do shit. This is rough, boys. Oh, all right. Yo, first death down. I got owned zoned by a rat. Yo, is that a
Sire, we
KKK
must
uniform?
Keep moving.
I don't know.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it.
No,
from
I don't
the
mean
other
you,
side.
Trexamon.
This doesn't...
Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Fucking great shortcut. And then for shits and giggles, we'll put clairvoyance on there. And then we'll put dragon skin as my main defensive. Actually, we'll put that in 4. Okay, but then the question is how do I equip the spell?
concern you,
Looks like this is
prisoner.
your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
How do I equip the fucking spell? Hold on. Well, I tried clicking that. Like, I tried clicking... Okay, it switches to it. Okay, F puts away my hands. All right, we got that now. Ah, it's C? Hold on, boys. Hold on. Hold on. C. We're getting the controller out. Says the one watching a grown man playing video... Bitch, you're watching a grown man play video games. Like, what are you talking about? What is this fuck? Like, that's what the nerdiness is. Like, what? What? Come on, bro. Okay, let's try the controller. Okay, so jump, sneak is B, left click is sprint, A, right trigger, power, left trigger, block, RB is spell, X sheaths. So this is, hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, this might be a little too sensitive, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
Quiet and stay out of the way.
Close up
Yeah,
left.
whoever said
Protect
C,
the
I was
Emperor.
like, that's a bad idea.
Take them down! For the Emperor!
These hands.
For the blades! And the Emperor! Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno.
She's dead. Sorry, sire. We have
Oh,
to
oh, oh. Yeah, boys. All right, we're going to go to system, though. And we are going to... We got to make this a little less sensitive. Map. Magic. Inventory character. Okay. Where is the sensitivity? Dude, so I don't know why the bot would censor bitch, but not fuck. That is weird. That is a little strange. All right, hold on. Let's bring this down. When using a mouse. Okay, well, what? Mouse. Ah, here we go. Let's try that. Oh, yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now.
There's trouble ahead.
Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
What did I
They
miss?
won't
I
be
just
the
saw.
first to
Oh, so you're here
underestimate
for a
the blades.
narcissistic supply because your
I'll
dad
take
never
point.
came back
Let's move.
with milk and
You
smokes.
stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow
Woo!
us.
Guys, don't be too mean, right? Like it's just some fucking fan, dude. Like, you know what I mean? His life's not great. Bro, what is happening? What? If I don't block an attack, it just downs me? All right, master difficulty might
Sorry, we
be
must
just
keep
fucking
moving.
ridiculous right now. We might have to put this shit on journalist mode, all right? Dude, the rat
Better not
fucking
close this
one
There's
hit
no
me
way to
once I
open it
wasn't
from the other
blocking.
side.
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day.
Hold on, we're doing. Hold on. We'll put it on expert and see if that's a little more doable. Cause that's
Stay out of our way.
no. Wait, how do I zoom back into? Uh-oh. What is the fucking? How do I get out of this third person shit? Do I just gotta mouse it? We'll mouse it. All right, whatever.
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Expert. I'm not trying to be in the way, bro. Like, I do have my hands up. I'm sorry. You're right. That was rude of me. Trigger gets these hands or blocks.
Protect the Emperor.
Fucking sprint, bitch.
The captain's down.
Oh, that dude had a potion of healing?
You all right, sire? We're clear for the captain.
Hold on. We're dying so much to the fucking rats that I gotta fix. How do I save? Wait, hold on.
Reno,
How do I save?
she's dead.
Inventory, magic, map, quests. System? Oh, I gotta go to system. Okay.
Sorry, sire.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know. But
Yeah,
it's too
how,
late to go
bro?
back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They
F5.
won't be the first to
I
underestimate.
half
the
expected you to just go
blades.
Alt F4, bro.
I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Oh, my bad. Alright, let's go now. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Master was way harder than that. What is the fucking wheel? There we go. Alt F4 might work, actually. Yeah, I'm not trusting you boys. Scott Wizard Fist fighting the rats. Dude, fucking, I'm, you know, we're doing what we're doing. I feel like one of the first mods I ever installed into a video game was skipping this. Or maybe it was just that I, like, auto-saved to that point because you could change everything. Oh, motherfucking flashbolt. Hold on. I can equip it? Hold on. What the fuck? Oh my god. Now I feel dumb. So those are self-targeting. I had... I could have equipped a fucking spell the entire fucking time. All of this begins to make so much more sense now. Probably just clear this. Can I clear this? Cannot clear this. Can only be used once? Wait, are these single-use scrolls? You can't, like, learn spells from the scrolls? Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck. Did I equip the scroll and now I'm out of the scroll? God damn it. How do you fucking... Oh, I found out how to go back into third person, but how do... Oh, that's how you stealth. Didn't read... There wasn't a tutorial, bitch. I'm eventually going to figure out how to fucking use these fucking... Okay, 1. Ah. There we go. Okay. Morrowind deserves a remaster. Well, they're doing Skywind. No readme in the download? Oh my god, bro. How long has that been? Like... Alright, let's see. What is happening, bro? Oh, the Troon's got a little booty. The Troon's got a little booty. Like, there you go, boys. Yeah, readme in the download is definitely... Bro, 6'7" is old enough to be around for readme tutorials in official games. Are you the Nephilim from ancient biblical times? Yo. You're not wrong, bro. That is wild. Oh. Watching is what we do. Oh no. All right, boys. Now I go and I look at chat while I regen my mana. It's bad enough they don't finish new games, but even giving any direction at all is still lazy as fuck. I'm missing something. I doubt that zombie could hit you if you circled it. Yeah, but I was going to run out of fucking mana anyways. Or magicka. Sorry. Magicka. Because I don't have like a birth sign or anything yet. Or star sign or whatever the fuck it's called. Astrology, but for dudes who play video games. Who sees me? Fatigue is stamina in this game, right? What was that? Wait, how do I pull this? Okay, there we go. I forgot that you also can't dual cast spells like you can in Skyrim. Wait, oh! Boys, I don't think I'm getting any reactions done today. I think it's just going to be like AMA and fucking playing this game because I'm too into this. Like, I thought I could just casually play this and be like, oh, I'll react to some shit. No, I'm just I'm sucked in, boys. This is the end of the week. I had a fucking bullshit Jay Dyer, a stream crash. Now I'm invested. I'm locked in. This is fucking fun. My childhood is back. I'm just a big old baby soy boy. Oh, fuck. How does this work? Wait a minute. Can I just do this? Can I still do this? Is this bug still in the game? It is still in the game. You hear that noise? It's why are all of the old bugs still in the game? You revamped the combat system. You look. My fucking security's at 17. You revamped the combat system, but you kept all the old bugs in the game? All right, well, we'll just do this for a little while, guys, so I don't have to worry about leveling lockpicking. How are you guys doing? Do you guys like this noise? Is this musical for you? I'm pretty sure if I was Charlie Pluth, I could turn this into a song. Just fucking, tune this down a little bit. No. Oh my God. I can just do this. Guys, I can just do this and level up my security. Yeah, I'm gaining levels. Look, my security's level 29. Why are the old bugs still here? This is like tips and tricks that you could do back in the day. Let's go. I don't have to pick security as one of my base skills. I can just lockpick shit. I mean, eventually you get the spell that where you can just, we want to get it to at least like 50 from this. We can let it like, yeah, see my security's level 29. Come out. Oh, it's 36. Oh shit. Don't do that. It'll break the lockpick. I don't know if you can do it to max level. I think you can only get to like level 50 or something, or like level 60 from this chest. At least that's what it was back in the day, because like in order to like get the skill ups, it's got to be a certain level of difficulty or something. We're at 42. Don't do it. You're going to get bored faster. Dude, security is literally a skill that you level up just to fucking be able to lockpick shit. And breaking lockpicks is annoying as fuck. I am not going to get bored by leveling this up to a degree where I don't have to worry about it. $48. We're just grinding, boys. Tips and tricks, just tickled old memories. Yeah. Where we at? We're at 50. Can it go beyond 50? You can go beyond 50 on an average lock. Oh, fuck. Dark Brotherhood questline, here I come. You don't need to get like that far, but like, I mean, I might as well max it out. I think it's athletics and like something else is like what all the enemies scale off of. That in your level. We're doing the little finger thing like we're playing Super Smash. Today, Scott clicks a button. That's what we doing, boys. Oh my God, we're at 59. We'll get it to like 70, 75. I don't feel like going on average. Wish that was keyboard. Oh yeah, I'm getting tired. That's what I used to always tell my wife. It's fucking not yet, really? Like, we're still doing this? All right. We're 64. We'll get to 75. After 75, I think it slows way down. Stacy, you're the only female in here, all right? It is a boys' club here. Sometimes inappropriate things will be said. Mostly because, here's the deal, look. Sometimes sex got boring with my ex-wife, all right? For a lot of reasons. But one of the main reasons is I'm very easily distracted. And every time I would try and have sex with my wife for a while there, she would always be like watching like Impractical Jokers or like My 600 Pound Life or something. And do you have any idea, if you're ADHD, how difficult it is to focus on like what you need to get done when Impractical Jokers is in the background and someone's getting pranked? And then like it's offensive to her if she notices that I'm more interested in like Sal's punishment this week than like her. But it's like, but you put it on the TV. Like, this isn't my fault. You did this. Also, I'm going to have to like hold off on leveling up because I'm going to be able to level up so easily. Just go at it during commercial, easy clap. I don't know how long it takes you, but it takes me more than a commercial break. Oh, I got the fucking the skill thing. Where's that shit at? Hold on. Hold on, I got the... So here we are. Where's security? So I have the up to 4 tumblers will fall when you fail and break a lockpick. 3 tumblers, 2 tumblers, and now I'm at expert. Only 1 tumbler will fall when you fail and break a lockpick. All right, here we go. So we just do one of this. I'll never be a real woman, but my character will be. Can I equip the torch? Tell that to my period panties? Oh, this is why ladies aren't allowed in the boys club. What was that? Bitch! Woman band? Yeah, no. Oh. I died again, guys. Fuck. I'm gonna have to level security again. I was paying attention to chat. No, don't leave, Stacy. I'm gonna have to level my security again. No. Dude, using the controller is still a little too sensitive for me. Look, I was only partially joking with that period panties thing. Like, that shit was a little rough for a second. I will use she, her pronouns. You're going to affirm the new gender identity? Maybe I was about to say. Oh! Oh! Do you guys think Ayn Rand would be trans in today's... You mean Ayn Rand? Would Ayn Rand be trans in today's world? I mean, maybe if she was raised by, like, fucked up people, but no. Though she probably would have dressed a little bit more androgynously with the social acceptance of more masculine features and tendencies that we have today. Because, like, she was very, you know, insofar as there is such a thing as a male brain, that was definitely her. Oh, wrong ability. Fucking rats. From now on, it's on site for all the rats. Can I say something really racist and awkward? I love the way black people talk. Oh! Oh! Bro, I couldn't run. I tried to run. I'm just gonna be stuck on the fucking tutorial this whole time. This is so rough. This is so rough, guys. I'm so bad at games now that I'm old. Definitely wear a suit. Yeah, I could see her in like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit type situation for sure. I could definitely see an Ayn Rand wearing like one of those potato sack politician pantsuit things. Yeah. What about Paglia? Would she a bit? Why are we like Camille Paglia? Maybe. How did my little firebolt land in the middle of those three? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hold on. Come at me. Dude. These guys are tough. It's the controller aiming curse. Dude, the controller aiming is rough. I'll get it down pat eventually. You should heal? Well, I'm like full health now. You gotta like switch in combat. But I don't want to like do dagger the whole way. Come here, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Does anybody remember, did crits work with spells in this version? Do a little quick save. Scott, ditch the mage and switch to two-hand. Two-handed all the way to go if you have a big PP. I feel like this is just like, I feel like you just watched an Asmongold stream and picked up some bullshit. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm getting the fucking attack patterns of the rats. Bro, the rats are out damaging. He's out damaging my fucking heal. Dude, these rats don't play. Strafe? Oh, yeah, I guess strafing does make more sense. You know, now that you say it, I was about to like make a smart ass comment and then you said it and then I thought about it and then you were right. Get that skill up. Dude, I need to get good is what I need to get, right, boys? Apparently I'm just suck at getting good. Hold on. I'm starting to get a little flow going. I'm starting to get a little bit, you know? All right. Now. Oh, fucking this. Oh, you know you didn't. Ah! Also, I'm still in the tutorial. You would destroy Asmongold in a debate? Dude, I mean, pretty much anybody would destroy Asmongold in a debate. He's not a debater. Really, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but like... Alright, boys, we're back. And we're going to remember to save after this. I can't believe they kept this glitch in the game. Those rats are bad faith. That's true. Those rats are bad faith. They're arguing in bad faith. My neck is also in pain. I don't know what I did. I can't even sit up. I had to cancel my podcast with Jack Lloyd because I can't sit at my computer without pain. This shit sucks. Ooh. Ooh. Prax, I guess you could hop in Discord. I just, I don't know. I don't know what we would say. I gotta open. Oh my God. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. Dude, if Discord is what causes the stream to crash, I'm gonna lose it. But yeah, I'll hop in. I don't know what you're trying to talk about. Truxmon, you all right, buddy?
Ah, Scott. Scott.
Dude, why is your neck hurt so bad? Is it from all that throat gobbling you've been doing?
Wait, let me restart Discord.
I don't know that I can hate Asmongold just for being dirty. Like, it's like I wouldn't want to hang out at his fucking house, but I don't hate him for it.
What's happening to Discord? Well, I can't put you on loudspeaker. Oh, I'll get my...
I don't know, brother. Probably have to go into the audio settings and like make sure that it's not defaulting to a specific speaker.
Yeah, I don't know. It had speaker on in there. I'll just put you on my earbuds. Give me a second.
I like how Praxab was like, "Can I hop in Discord?" And then you're here and he's not. What kind of loser is that, man? Crod's in here? All right, whatever. Oh, was it Crod? It might have been Crod. I thought it was Praxab.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What were you trying to do?
Yeah,
Fine, Anzac.
yeah. I had some questions from our previous discussion that we had. I wanted to ask more questions.
Yeah, I mean, know that my attention will be split between you, chat, and me trying to level up my lockpicking.
I mean, I don't mind just talking. Like, if that's fine.
Yeah, dude, let's just chill.
Okay. I was going to ask about what happened with like the whole situation with like the Destiny debate. Did a Destiny put up the stream like between you and him, or?
I thought he put it on his channel. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
It's on my channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I checked his channel and he never put it up.
I mean, his editor. Well, if you call him out on that, here's the thing: he might have put it up because he thought he looked bad, or because he thought it was not entertaining. But like, here's the problem with Destiny: is anytime you accuse him of that, he'll just be like, "Bro, my editor decides what's good for the channel or whatever. It just hasn't been put up yet." But let me check. Destiny Fabian Liberty.
What an idiot, man.
Yeah, it's not showing up in my search, but somebody else in chat said that he did put it up. I don't really care. Did he put it up on his channel? He just didn't do a
Destiny's a
standalone
slimy
video. Is
anyway.
that what you guys are talking about? Like the live stream was there or something?
Yeah, I was thinking that's what Destiny was going to do.
I mean, who cares?
You're not famous enough to his particular liking, Scott.
Oh my god, why can I not? I can't get my mouse off of the fucking. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Fucking.
I was gonna ask, is there like another Skyrim game coming out?
Is there
Elder
another
Scrolls
Skyrim
6 is
game coming out?
coming
There's
out.
Elder
like,
Scrolls 6 that is coming out sometime in the next 20 years.
20 years? Look at that, dude. That is so stupid.
No, I'm not saying
They
that's
say
really
that-
what they're saying. I'm just saying it just keeps getting pushed back and nobody knows when it's supposed to actually come back. Here's what I think. All right. I'm gonna have a really, really hot take. All right, guys. I genuinely believe. I genuinely believe that Elder Scrolls 6 is actually going to be good. I actually think it's going to be good. And here's why I think it's going to be good. I think Star Citizen flopped so badly, and so
I mean,
many Starfield, whatever. Same difference. The only difference is Starfield was cheaper. Right? Like that Starfield flopped so badly that the modding community basically abandoned it. And here's the thing, Todd Howard might have let fucking Avowed, happen under, like, not really under his watch with like some other wokey, but he made his bread and butter off of Skyrim. And I don't think with him still being charged there, he's going to let it be a bad game. And that's why I think it keeps getting pushed back, because they keep like having problems of scope. But I genuinely think that like Todd Howard and the people at Bethesda are willing to sink as much money into it, no matter how inefficient they are at making a decent game. I think there might be some wokey dumb shit in it. There might be some bugs, but I don't think you're going to have like a shell of a game. I think it's actually probably going to be a good game. And all of the fucking like anti-woke fucking, all the fucking like, fucking, oh, I hate the new age of video game people are going to do everything they can to talk about how bad it is. And it's going to be petty, and it's going to be like a couple of things that are bad. But I genuinely think it's probably going to be a good game. Is it going to be like revolutionary, like Baldur's Gate 3 was when it came out of nowhere? And well, I mean, it didn't come out of nowhere, but when people are like, wow, this is a lot better from a little studio. No, but it's going to be a good game, I think. Oh, so it's titled Just Shut the Fuck Up.
Indiana
Asmongold's
Jones
take triggers heated argument on Destiny stream. Okay. So he did put it up. He just didn't put my name on it.
Yeah. Indiana Jones was good. That was done by Bethesda.
Yeah, because I was going to bring up a similar issue. I was going to use. Like I was going to bring up a similar issue. I think like with that one company, Warner Brothers, they're going through like the same issue where some of their games, like Mortal Kombat 1, they're not doing very well, and there might be a.
I thought MK1 was successful. I thought it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean it's a good game. Don't get it twisted.
I genuinely hope Warner Brothers crashes completely, because
Yeah, same here.
well, my biggest issue with Warner Brothers right now is that they have a patent on the character evolution, the whatever the system is that they use in that Lord of the Rings game.
Oh yeah.
They patented that entire system so that nobody can make anything similar to that. It's called like the Arch Nemesis system or some shit or whatever. And so like
Wow, that's crazy.
The Nemesis system, that's it. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was an Arch Nemesis. So they patented the Nemesis system, and anybody that makes anything similar to the Nemesis system is going to end up with like IP issues. So I genuinely hope that they crash and burn to the point where they feel it's necessary to dissolve their studio and sell the patent on the Nemesis system to somebody else that will at least use it. Because like the Nemesis system is a great fucking system, and the idea that IP basically protects anybody from making anything similar to the Nemesis system is fucking insane.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, Warner Brothers is very crazy by, you know, imposing that, and other competitor companies like you know, like Marvel, and like I would say like other companies that specialize in like fighting games or anything, you know, utilizing that type of software, you know, they're probably hurt really bad with that, you know, having to like be super, you know, authentic to not be copying off of, you know, the WB Games brand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I hope Nintendo crashes and burns. They suck.
Yeah. I hate Nintendo. Nintendo's terrible.
Nintendo's practices are terrible, but they still make good games, man.
Yes, that is true.
That's the problem.
I mean,
like Warner Brothers hasn't made a good game in a while, and so it's like I'll forgive a lot of bullshit corporate practices because it's kind of the game everybody plays. If you put out a good game, at the end of the day, like I want whatever's going to make good games, and Nintendo still can put out some bangers.
No, consequentialist Scott over here.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
it tempers my rage. It's not about whether or not I think IP's fucking justified or anything, but like, what do I choose to be pissed off about? It ain't Nintendo when Nintendo's putting out bangers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think Nintendo's really terrible because they've done a really bad job with trying to like limit the amount of games that can be crossed over. So it's like all the premier games like Super Smash Bros. And Mario and all those other games, like they never go to other consoles. You know, they have to be strictly sent out to well, they have to be produced through Nintendo only, and it's like you have to pay more money for that product for any DLC that like, you know, that you want.
I don't remember if most of you guys are old enough to remember this, but I don't know. I said I don't remember. But do you guys remember when fucking Nintendo was basically trying to come after all streamers? And was trying
Yeah, I
to make it
remember that.
to where no one could stream their game unless they fucking unless they paid Nintendo, like unless they were like one of Nintendo's pre-approved people, so nobody could play their game. And then they eventually figured out like, oh wow, we get none of the free advertising that all our competitors are getting.
Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo is such a freaking weird company. It's like they have the Japanese government in like the palm of their hands, right? And like that freaking Mario money, you know, that just like controls it all. Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
Nintendo
think
is definitely.
Nintendo. Yeah.
Mm. And look, and Japan's messed up. Like, look at your last stream, right? The freaking I couldn't watch it for like half the day because this Japanese studio claimed a certain section of your video, and it was blocked in my region.
Bro, I am still trimming that video because I had like 11 copyright things on that video.
Yeah.
Like literally everything that I watched was copyright striked or like revenue shared by somebody.
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Guys, I'm so bad at this game. I don't think you're supposed to learn the attack patterns of the rats in the tutorial, but that's what that's what's happening to me right now.
Yeah, it's okay, Scott. Well, I'm enjoying it.
But dude,
Or you
Yeah, I
liking
was
it?
gonna ask. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
You're good.
Yeah,
I just-
can you hear me or? Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear.
yeah. Like I was gonna ask about Warner Brothers. Doesn't Warner Brothers control most of like the movie industry along with like, the gaming industry, right?
Warner Brothers has a lot. I don't know about most, but they have a lot of contracts in the movie industry, as well as film production, as well as a lot of music contracts. Like a lot of artists are signed to Warner Brothers, our Warner Brothers subsidiary. They own a lot, but they don't own like a majority share, I don't think, of any of those industries. Like Disney, you got to forget, Fox owns a lot, Disney owns a lot, Sony owns a lot.
Yeah, and then as well with Warner Bros. I'm pretty sure a couple of years ago, Discovery took them over.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and
yeah, 'cause I heard that WB has ownership of Disney along with, I want to say Disney along with Marvel and DC. I think.
I don't fucking know.
They would own.
You know what? You know this conversation reminds me of. It reminds me of like the bald dude in the Matrix. It's like after a while, you just kind of see like redhead, blonde, whatever. You know? Brunette.
So, Marvel, Disney, DC, they're all the same.
They might as well be.
Yeah, I think it's crazy how much influence Sony has. Especially in music and that. And man, they go crazy. And then they hold like Spider-Man hostage to Disney, and like Disney's willing to do anything to get that, just get a slice of that Spider-Man money. It's crazy.
How do I drink a potion, guys? Like, where's the potions? Just get put onto the fucking quick slot bar? Is that what that is? Because you have to change your quick slot or your shortcut mid fucking fight. That seems like a really bad way of doing it.
I was gonna ask, are you basing the Elder Scrolls 6 take on your initial impressions of this game, or do you just think it's gonna be a good game?
I mean, I don't know that good might be too strong of a word here. Okay, I just think that given the patterns that I'm seeing, yeah, I just think given the pattern recognition here and like a little deductive reasoning, the arguments that I gave before. I think Elder Scrolls 6 will be a good game because it's Todd Howard's baby. Because it's I think they're willing to invest near unlimited funds in it to make sure that it's not a flop. And I think the evidence that I have for that is, like I said, because it's Todd Howard, but also just because of like how often it's been pushed back, and we get very little from it.
Yeah, that's kind of my hope. Is like, I mean, I hope you're right. I just hope the game comes out. I think people are starting to lose hope.
I mean, I don't know that, like, if that game doesn't come out, like if they just straight up cancel it, I think they will lose so much goodwill with people. That
they already have.
Like, they already have, but that would be huge.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, but like Bethesda used to be seen as like good guys, right? And then they released like Fallout 76, and then just everyone hated them after that. It was crazy. So I don't think it was that bad of a game, but it's just to change your reputation overnight.
Yeah, I just think for games like Elder Scrolls or like Dark Souls, like I feel like those games need to be expanded better with like other companies, similar to like how Call of Duty does it, where they have like competing firms make like different games.
Can I just say, how the fuck have I died to so many fucking rats, but I killed the goblin no problem?
I don't know.
Must have the Black Plague in the game, yeah.
Yeah, that's my reasoning.
Did you have the option to wear a mask? Remember that, man?
Not that one.
I was asking if you could put on a COVID mask in the game.
Dude, that'd be pretty funny. I'm very surprised that the new character creation didn't have like a fucking vitiligo setting or something.
I don't know how much you guys think about it, but I think the COVID stuff's pretty crazy. 5 years looking back.
I am on YouTube.
Yeah, be careful.
What is happening?
Oh, darn! Are they still crazy about that shit?
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
I
not
find that
as
crazy.
crazy as they used to be, but you have to be careful on YouTube talking about the coof.
That's wild, man.
I
Yeah.
got lost.
Especially if you talk about it as like a event that occurred, not even giving an opinion. Just say this happened in March of X year. That's where I just get so like. That's why censorship is bad, because then you can't even talk about things as they happen.
Hey, man, censorship is good, man. Like, you can't be talking bad about censorship.
Bro.
I don't know about you, but I love Israel. I want to stay in school. You better love Israel if you want.
Bro, what are you
Obey the
talking?
empire.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about, man? There's like, it's not censorship if it's hate speech.
Yeah.
Because it's
Don't
not
you-
like
don't you get that?
not like hate speech how but the Nazis did it, right?
Yeah. I got a genuine question. How long do you think YouTube will last? Right? Because they don't really make any money. And, the servers and all of that, so it's just crazy expensive. And it's just propped up by Alphabet. So,
I honestly
How long do-
think
YouTube
Google
is not
will
about
get
money.
broken up.
YouTube is not about money. YouTube is about control. It always has been.
true.
Also, they're subsidized too. I think
And AI training and that. That's why Alphabet props it up.
Well, it's
I'm just
AI
curious.
training, but there's like other shit too. Like, oh, the Goblin did it himself. Okay.
Boy, doesn't
there's other-
YouTube get subsidies?
They get subsidies from some places, but they get special, access to regulations and things of that nature. But like another thing too is like a lot of ad revenue is being placed because of control. If that makes sense. Like you can funnel money to do ads through like for example, Google did that project Jigsaw. Right, Project Jigsaw was a COVID program where they were going to have scientists debunk misinformation and the spreading of misinformation, and the only things they put in Project Jigsaw were misinformation. Like they did crazy shit, like claim that like I remember what it was, but it was something about like they disagree. They overblew death from like COVID more than the CDC, and like they did it for like a specific type. So it was orders of magnitude more deaths statistically than what the CDC itself was claiming, much less the true COVID death stuff, right? No, it was like allergic reaction or I don't remember what it was. It had something to do with like allergic reactions. I'd have to look at the video again.
Wasn't there like COVID related death and COVID death? And like
No. This was like way more egregious. Like they were talking about like people that died from like allergic reactions or contraindications of COVID, and the number that they gave was lower than the CDC's number just from people that died from anaphylactic shock. That's what it was. So the number that like the debunking Google did was lower for the total than just for one type of contraindication of the vaccine from CDC's own numbers, right? Not from VAERS, but from the CDC. And it's like that type of shit then gets government funding. So you get a whole bunch of government funding, and then you have this platform where you can spread all of this shit, and then you get connections with all these non-governmental organizations and whatever to create these social media campaigns and activist So the way that YouTube makes money, when you look at the books, is it's losing money. But because Google owns YouTube and it's one of the biggest mediums by which to just push any type of propaganda or advertisement or whatever, they get all of these different like NGOs and money, but they don't show up on the books in YouTube. They just like, oh, because it's just a free ad that ran. but it's Google doing it. And then you have to go into the specific Google program. And then it's like, is this donation? So like it doesn't show up on their books as revenue. But trust me, the fact that YouTube exists as a means of Google, as a means of Alphabet being able to have the ability to push out and choose which information can and can't go out on the largest video, viewing platform on the web, that has a lot of money in it that isn't calculated in their books. So they're making money off of YouTube. But if you just look at their straight revenue from like advertisers, it looks like they're losing money constantly, but they're not.
So basically, Google profits on top of YouTube's ad revenue, right?
I mean, they lose money, but yeah, you gain some money through ad revenue.
So like all the ads that are being put onto YouTube like every day, like that's basically like the money that YouTube makes on top of Google.
Sorry, I was killing goblins. What are you asking specifically?
Goblin these nuts.
Hey.
Yeah, like I was trying to say, like as far as like the money that YouTube makes through ad revenue, does that ad revenue get split between YouTube and Google? So therefore, the money that they're losing is being made up by like the ad revenue that's being promoted on like.
Well, it's not like they're.
Like,
it's not like they're splitting the money, right? It's that you have a company that loses money, which is YouTube, that is owned by Alphabet, and then a company that gains money, which is Google, that is owned by Alphabet. And Alphabet owns a bunch of other like little branch offs, right? But Google and YouTube, being owned by the same people, are cooperating together. And so just because the money isn't necessarily on the books at YouTube doesn't mean that the owners of YouTube and Google or, Alphabet stock and the people there aren't making money. Have you read Manufacturing Consent? Yeah, Chomsky's got some good writings. I think On Anarchism is actually a better writing than Manufacturing Consent, but the lefties fucking hate it.
I also wonder how much money they get off of selling user data, which does that go into the accounting for YouTube's revenue? Because I would imagine also just selling user data has to make them a shitload of money as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, YouTube would probably have some of the most comprehensive data available by anyone. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube probably knows what my exact politics are, knows, and would know my exact age. Just like what games I'm interested in now, what genres I'm interested now, who I'm reading, what I'm reading.
There was a recent comedy
it's
skit,
crazy.
and it was pretty funny. It was like, I can't remember his name, but he did like a bit on stage where he was like, "Hey everybody, I just want to tell you something real quick. I want to buy a dildo. I want to buy a big giant dildo." And he did that for like, he was like, no, shush. Buy dildo, big dildo, Excalibur dildo. And everyone was like, what the fuck is happening? And he just goes, enjoy those Instagram ads. Right, it's like everyone knows while pretending to not know that without a doubt they're listening.
Just listening. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, sometimes I don't even have to say it. Like, I think it, right? And like about this obscure thing that I see an ad about, I was like, what the fuck? It's like, maybe determinism is correct. Like, bro.
I don't know, but
you just got them.
Definitely download your data if you get the chance, because they will apply things to you that aren't even true based on like my interests. They thought I had a master's degree and I only have a bachelor's degree, just based on like the content that I watch. Because if you watch a lot of like podcasts and philosophy, they're like, oh, okay, you like this. So yeah, like the profile they have of you isn't even necessarily you, it's the patterns of you.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe it's even realer than you. Maybe it's like meta you. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say, do you think there should be more competitors to fight against YouTube, right?
Probably.
I guess. I don't know that it's not like that necessitates that it's going to fix anything. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get on Rumble. I think Rumble's okay.
Rumble sucks.
Well,
Man, I go
there's
on Rumble
this
and I
surge.
get like crap
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, it's hard to get the UI and the search right, and just I don't know. I think that's really the problem. It's not that people aren't watching creators on Rumble. Like if you get banned or canceled, like people will still watch. It's just like normies won't do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I used
dude,
to like,
I'm doing
Odyssey.
everything I can to run away. Oh my god.
Scott, I believe in you. You got this, buddy.
I was gonna say, don't you still play Paths of Exile, right?
Scott does sometimes.
I do sometimes.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, is that game good?
Need some balancing issues worked out post-patch.
Bro, what is happening? This goblin is so much stronger.
Yeah, I want to get Fatal Fury.
Well, I think you've seen like Berserker goblins before, or is that why they maybe were?
No, that's not the Berserker. The Berserker was way easier.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
No, but this is just a regular goblin. I'm going through all my potions. My apparel's broken.
Imagine if you could do this in real life. You get in a fight and then you just pause the world.
Jesus
just to get
Christ.
a potion.
I'm beginning to think
Guys.
they don't like the mage build.
I mean, I'm in the tutorial and I have all these like spell skills. I'm a Breton, and nobody's casting magic. You know what I mean? Like,
Or just like, are you just starting with lower health, and that's what's making?
Yeah, mages
Like-
are super squishy in the early game for...
yeah, I'm playing on expert too. I was playing on master, and then a fucking rat one hit me, and I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's that
How do you jump?
difficulty.
Oh, it's Y. Okay.
It's a public holiday for me today. It's Anzac Day.
£3, 20 gold. Yeah, we'll do that. Oblivion is the game that taught me that you must not pay attention to how much an item is worth, but pay attention to the ratio of gold to the ratio of weight. Who says video games don't teach children anything? That shit was teaching me so much math.
Damn.
It really does. Every game has an economy, and didn't even have like econ classes where I was at, so I was like sort of like half educated in the subject, and then I like you finally take an econ class. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense now. But yeah, they're definitely educating kids on econ for sure.
What? It says my apparel's broken, but I don't see anything at 0. Oh, the first shield was
Well,
broken. Okay.
WoW had a massive economy back in the day.
Dude,
Right.
WoW also is one of those games that's just like, we're going to teach your children vocabulary words. Like, without WoW, do you think how long do you think it would have taken me to learn the word conflagration?
I don't know.
Bro, I'm just saying. The right-wing YouTube squad threatening to leave YouTube for Rumble was like the lefties that spend all day on X but talk about how much better Blue Sky is. True. It's like the only thing that look, Rumble's searchability and like their algorithm both suck. Oh, this bitch got spells. Hold on. You want to go spell for spell, bitch? Okay, well, apparently I'm gonna miss, so.
Oh, look at that. Goblin Witch. Damn. I bet Seb would smash.
My weapon's about to break. You really doing that? Oh, fuck. That shit hit me. Oh my god. When did I save? God damn it.
We have rips in chat.
Guys, I am learning how bad I am at gaming right now. It's and it's a humbling experience.
You can. I don't know, man. I watch too much Destiny, and how that guy does the gaming and the debating at the same. I don't know. I will hand
the
him that.
Adderall, man. The Adderall.
Well, I mean, he was a fucking. I mean, he might not have been the greatest, but he was definitely a professional esports in StarCraft. Like.
Esports gamer.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was on. He wasn't like, I don't remember what team he was on. I don't think he won any specific like large tournaments or anything, but.
Yeah, he went to Southern Korea and all that stuff. He was pretty successful.
I mean, but I just know he's on a professional team. Like, I think I saw at one point, like way back in the day, when he like went against Team Liquid and lost.
Oh yeah, Team Liquid, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Man, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a pro gamer so bad. Freaking grinding Fortnite, grinding COD. Wanted to join FaZe Clan so bad, moved to LA, live in the FaZe house. That was the dream.
Not trying to be a FGC player. Trying to live the FGC dream.
Yeah, freaking. That would have been, oh man. But like, I now understand LA's a shithole, so like, I probably wouldn't have hated it, but like, man, that's what I wanted to be for the longest time.
Yeah.
Make YouTube videos, play video games.
That's such a Gen Z thing to hear that it's perplexing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a dream of like wanting to do that well, not doing that, but I wanted to become like a video game developer and
well, that's more realistic. I know people get into game development and all that stuff.
It helps when you're,
at least in Australia.
Slenser said it helps when you're never really making an argument. It is true. Destiny does, but I mean, like, but it's like the Gish Gallop is impressive combined with him like playing a game. But also, let's be honest, 99% of the time he's not playing a game on screen. He's just pretending to play a game on screen.
Yeah.
Like more often than not, like he has like Factorio or something playing on screen, and it's just to distract the audience because he knows that his audience doesn't have the attention span to listen to the debate.
ADHD brain. Oh. Maybe ADHD is, yeah. Maybe it's like contagious, you know.
Yeah. Maybe ADHD is contagious. That's wild.
You know, that's I don't know.
Can it be induced? Like, is it entirely genetic, or can you literally induce it through the phones, like people say?
I mean, I don't have a good answer to that. I've taken several psychopathology classes and looked into the literature, and like, there's nothing conclusive on that. What I will say is that a lot of diseases, if you will, right, mental diseases, they follow this pattern where I'm sorry, I'm fighting shit. They follow this pattern where like people have certain proclivities, you could say, right? And then social factors can be protective factors, or they can be the exact opposite.
I don't know. I just think like Gen X are just a piece of shit generation for the most part.
Whoa.
Like, no offense, mum and dad, but like,
Obviously.
you know, they didn't make like the best life choices. So like,
I
don't
feel
know.
bad
And
for
I
them,
see that with
man.
like the whole of Gen X. Like, it's crazy what they were up to. Just man, it's just avoiding
You guys
the
like-
real world.
Do you guys like my transgender character named Lilith? Look at that screen,
Oh, yeah.
boys. Is a
Oh, he
fucking-
has broad shoulders and everything. I
Dude,
didn't notice that.
I went and I did everything I could to make it look as transgender as possible.
You mean non-binary?
Well, I
That's
mean
a
type
friend.
1. I mean type 1 body type, all right? We're not bigots here.
That's crazy. I saw you doing the face, but I didn't notice the body until now. It's just the broad shoulders.
That's literally just the body that comes in the game. To be fair, like, the
hilarious.
blocky, less feminine body is pretty standard for the original copy of the game. And then like the Spriggans and the fucking Flame Atronox and shit being sexy with like little baby bubble butts is the thing.
What the fuck? Freaking fan service, am I right?
People who don't have ADHD could also develop similar symptoms resembling ADHD to an extent due to what I have mentioned above. Yeah, so there's this interesting thing where like there's like autism by proxy, right? Where people that are like brothers and sisters of people with autism. Well, no, what they'll do is that they'll have like autistic traits. They're not autistic, but they kind of like act very much like an autistic person because they grew up with someone with autism, right? Like, so a large influence in their life is someone that like, right? So it's very clear that like we can
So literally
socialize.
just learned behavior autism.
Pretty much,
No,
yeah.
I have an auntie, and
But
she
that doesn't
and,
mean
and
that you
I have
actually
like an
have autism.
yeah, but I have like an autistic cousin and all of that stuff, and I think that shit rubs off. Like I generally think it does. And then like when he went to like special ed classes for the first time, he didn't do that for like pretty much his whole of primary school or elementary school, you Americans would call it, or like and even up to parts of high school. But then he went to these special classes, and I think he's gotten more autistic. Right. But yeah, I think it definitely rubs off.
Whoa, why would you put away your weapon? Why would you do that, sir?
I don't know. Oh,
Eat this
gonna
fucking tomato.
survive.
It's cheese,
But yeah, it's
resource fatigue.
It's also similar with like what was the new like disorder thing? It's like it's not gender dysphoria. It's like gender dysphoria by proxy or what it's
I've
freaking-
never heard of that.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up.
Well,
Yeah, but I forget the
doesn't
exact
Abigail
name.
Schreier talk about that? Like how some girls do this in groups? Like when
Oh, no,
girls
that's,
transition, they do it in groups?
Yeah, so that's oh god, it's not early onset. It's Jesus Christ. It happens with bulimia, it happens with eating disorders, social contagion is the concept she's talking about there.
Yeah, social. But they not that long ago they like named a new mental health disorder. Like it's like describing the new phenomena of like girls thinking that they're boys, and it's not gender dysphoria. It's something else.
It's
I
rapid
can't think
onset
exactly.
gender dysphoria.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Damn. Bro, my high
Whoa!
school
Did you
was
see I used a
crazy.
healing
We had,
potion,
like-
boys, and drinking the healing potion didn't like. Oh my god, the fucking damage is insane. Oh, it's damage health. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. My high school was crazy. like they had like 20 gay clubs, and they used to get pizza, you know, and all of that stuff. And I was like, shit, I want to be gay. I can get pizza. My
That's
gosh.
crazy.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty, you know, like liberal and stuff. I was
really?
Gay Straight Alliance.
So
Yeah,
pretty gay, got it.
No, oh yeah, very, very much so, of course. But yeah, I was in like, yeah, the GSA or whatever. But I'll tell you what's
Gay
interesting.
Straight
Like
Alliance.
when
I remember when that came out when I was in high school.
Wait,
and I was like, what the fuck is this gay shit? And everybody was like, hey man, you can't say that anymore. And I was like, fucking. And it was like, what was crazy about it, because here's a millennial perspective, okay? What was really crazy about it was me and my friends would use the F slur and make fun of each other. And what's important to know about that is that me and my friends were mostly show choir guys. Like, I need you to understand that, like, we were mostly overwhelmingly gay dudes with a few not gay dudes hanging out, making fun of people for being too gay.
It's like the N-word. Like,
right, but it was just like...
You made it your own thing.
Right, but it was just it was an expression of like, it just wasn't... People take everything... Like in the 90s, late 90s to like up until like 2010 or whatever, right? We were never... Like, we used all these terms and all these slurs, but like we said it... I don't want to say it with love, because it wasn't out of love, but like... We didn't mean it. It was like ironic, and it was just like, like we were all just kind of like shitting on each other, and it was like, and we were all like, we accepted each other by making fun of each other, and now it's the exact like now it's just it's like every word has this deep like offense and meaning. Like nobody was offended by this shit, including the fucking minorities that were supposed to be offended.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
that culture went cut.
Yeah, I was
it's getting less cut.
Yeah, I think people are. I think we hit the plateau for sure. But I was gonna say on Gen X, I feel bad for them because they literally are a generation. Not only like do they not care and no one really cares about them, but they got caught in a very shitty situation. Like being just beneath the boomers and raising kids that got addicted to smartphones and not knowing, you know, how to handle that. I mean, yeah, they've kind of become consumerist and like the boomers in some respects, but I don't know, I actually look at them and go, man, like, you guys got rude.
No, Gen X did it to themselves. Well, I don't know, maybe not all. But, like, if you just look at them, right, and just their life choices. So, I just saw a half-naked lady on screen. Okay.
No, it's not a lady. It's a they, them, all right? Their name is Lilith, okay, and they're a type 1 body.
Okay, so excuse me.
Show your goddamn respect.
I just saw a half-naked type.
Can anybody answer in chat? I know that like basically everybody is gone now, because my stream crashed and then the numbers really didn't go up and then it got boring because we were just playing games and chit-chatting. But can anybody answer whether or not these fucking staves have like uses? Oh, there it is. I can see them. That uses, wow. There is hardly any uses on this staff. All right, whatever.
No,
Never mind.
but what I was saying is that just Gen X kind of like did it to themselves, and then as well they kind of like had this weird new philosophy of like hands-off parenting and all of that stuff. I don't know. My mum was kind of into that, and like I don't know. I turned out.
It's called helicopter.
No,
you mean free range.
Hands off.
You mean free range?
Free range. All right, free range parenting. And I was like, I turned out all right because I was like, I don't know, I'm not really like a crazy temperament. I like to stay inside. But like, I don't know. I just see like we have this phenomenon in Australia. I don't know if it's in America, but like we have these like eshays, like these weird street kids. Like they're freaking. They wear like Nike TNs. They have their fanny packs, got their like mullets or rat tails, and it's like, bro.
Basically, like the UK version of chavs, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Like, and I see my brother, and he's like kind of emulating that style, and it's like, oh my god, no, why? Man, it's crazy.
It is
man.
funny in the States watching white people act thuggish in other countries. It is funny. Because, like, that is just common here in the States. Like, that's just what, like, a lot of white people will do. And then you're like, oh my gosh. This happens in, London and other
Yeah, well, I come from, like, a waspy background. So, like, this is just weird. Like, I just want to, I don't know, chill without getting, like, harassed by, like, 10-year-olds on the street. Like, it's funny. Like I don't want to beat up a bunch of 10-year-olds. I could. I'm like 6'5". I'm trained in martial arts, and I could fuck up a 10-year-old, but I don't want to. But I feel like I'm gonna be put in a situation.
You're like mostly confident that you can fuck up a 10-year-old, and like. And like that's your claim to fame. You're like I don't know, guys. I'm pretty badass. I given 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure I could fuck up a 10-year-old, man. I don't know, man. Like I've been going to the gym lately. I've done moved to the 4th rung on the cable machine, and let me tell you, boys, we getting ready. I think I could fuck. You know what? Albeit for me to be, too hubristic, but I think I could even take on 2 10-year-olds. I'm that badass. Abolish the state.
20,
I appreciate abolishing the state with your fiat currency. All right, boys, get rid of all your money because that money isn't going to be worth anything when Trump kicks in the inflation anyways. So you might as well spend it, and I appreciate you spending it here.
Bro, what the fuck's Trump doing?
You are welcome. Abolish this. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny you mentioned that because my PSN ID, if you guys want to game, it's actually fiat isn't real. I do that on purpose to spread anti central banking. Like people are like, fiat's not real. Is that the car? I'm like, no, you idiot. Get out your wallet. And like, yeah, it's nice to tell people that money isn't real, and
Yo, are we almost done the tutorial, boys?
Oh, this big sucks, Scott. Woo! Holy people.
That's a long tutorial. Holy shit.
No, Scott just kept dying to rats. That's why it took so long.
Remember the Skyrim being like, here's a dragon and like a bear and that's it. Like,
I really do think I'm gonna have to get off the keyboard though, because I just missed like 7 out of 8 fireballs.
She must help us.
It was pretty bad.
As you wish, sire.
Mark said no Monster Hunter World has a long tutorial. You're not wrong.
They cannot understand why I trust you.
I played Skyrim for like
how can I explain
30 minutes, and that's my Elder Scrolls
how
experience.
they guide our fates with an invisible hand?
So I have no idea, and I've never really watched it. This is like my first time watching anything to do with Elder Scrolls.
Dude, oh my god, your fucking generation missed out, man. This game was amazing back in the day. Now, the remaster is a little, I'm going to be honest with you, pretty much everything in this game so far is as I remember it, just with better graphics, and the combat, like, blocking system's a little better. We should oh my god, with the chat bot deleting everything. What do you said?
I know.
Yes. Okay, hold on. That's actually
Bro, literally, someone got timed out for saying that you're rubbing your beard.
maybe
Crazy.
they thought beard was like a gay term, and they thought that meant I was jacking off a big hairy gay guy. And if that's what it thought, fair. But I'm gonna read it for chat. We should back money by the value of OnlyFans. We can make hard currency out of tits and ass. Dude, I fucking hate OnlyFans so much. I hate that shit so much. Like, nobody has the real data, but it's somewhere between 5 and 10% of Gen Z girls are on OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm dealing with, Scott.
And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man.
I know I could see a lot, like, I get it, but here's the thing, like, if you were a girl, wouldn't you want to sell feet pics for $100 if you could? Like, I mean, if I'm just thinking, like, I would do it if I could do it. I don't. I mean, that's a quick and easy way to make $100.
I know these stars well.
Well, the problem is
which sign
twofold here, right? So one is the slippery slope, right? So we start off and it's just feed pics, and then it's like, well, I mean, what's with a bikini pic when someone's offering me more money, and then, oh, well, what's a topless pic, but I'm covering my nipples with my hand, and then what, right? Like, once you kind of give in, hey, you motherfucker. Streamlabs got your ass. You do gotta love the people that come in from like Jay Dyer's stream, I'm assuming, right? You've been timed out for 24 hours. Don't do that shit again if you want to come back. But you do gotta love the people that come in that are like, ooh, I'm mad at how Jay Dyer demolished you. I'm so mad. I'm gonna come in and type the N-word in letters. It's like, oh, okay, all right, bro. It's fucking lame ass dweebs that do shit like that, man. It's so fucking stupid and lame. Like, I don't know, go play the game I'm playing, or fucking, go do something. Like, if that's what you're spending your time on, in is just to like troll and try and get people banned, like, pathetic. But in terms of that, so there's a slippery slope with OnlyFans, and then the other thing is that women in general, especially when there are no social guardrails, have a really difficult time understanding accountability and understanding, like, and they're very, very, very much more high time preference than men, right? Men have to accumulate wealth to build themselves into a life, whereas women are very high time preference because all of the good things happen when they're young, and they're very concerned with equity and fairness for a family, right, to make sure the children are taken care of. Like, everything about their psyche and the social situation that they're in, regardless of the content, tends to be very high time preference. And so, yeah, you're not wrong that like selling feed pictures is a really good thing in the immediate future. But the problem is like, what is the cost of becoming a whore? And the cost is that you fall into a lifestyle that will inevitably and invariably ruin your relationships, your ability to go forward and start a family, your ability to gain happiness because you earned or built something. Like, there's all these long-term consequences that are awful. All right, boys. So I can go. I don't know what sign to pick. I want to do a sorcerer build.
You know what women used to do back in the day?
What?
They used to just have sex with their husbands, and that's how they'd get money. Right.
It's funny how you expect Christians to be moral than other people when they follow God, who literally genocided the entire earth except for 4 people.
What?
We're talking about Noah's Ark, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I appreciate that, but that feels very much like a sophomoric, kind of like way of viewing the Bible. And to your credit, many Christians today are, idiots like young Earth creationists that don't believe in the dinosaur, and like they take the Bible to be like literally true when the people that wrote the Bible didn't have science. So true was really more a functionalist thing, and so it's really more like most of those stories are very much more likely, even if they are the word of God, which I don't believe they are, but even if they are, they're much more like functional truths. They're like they're tales that are true in every domain then and now, as opposed to like a historical record of facts. And so it's like, it's to your credit, like a lot of the Christians nowadays, the problem is that they do believe it to be like literally true. And even the people, 1,000 years ago didn't view the Bible that way. You can even kind of like read Aquinas and shit, and he's like, yeah, like there's levels of truth to this for all in society. Like there are the dumb people that need this story to just be literally true so they can be afraid of God, and then there are the people that like understand the meta conversation occurring, and you know what I mean? Like Jordan Peterson, I think, had a bit where he's talking about Noah's Ark and was like talking about like the story of New Orleans and like the flood. And it's like, yeah, when a society becomes corrupt and is more worried about like high time preference things and hedonism, and doesn't care about community and siphons money away from community projects, you end up with, levees that break when a hurricane hits and everybody dies because they didn't take care of like, looking ahead towards the future and being properly stable and prepared for things. So like, I don't necessarily disagree with you, especially when it's people are like, I don't believe in evolution or dinosaurs. Like that's a pretty fair critique of like them. Of course they're immoral because they've supported all the genocides. But I think more often than not, it's more about like the narrative and like what's meant to be told there. And that's something that I really wish Christianity could bring back, because they haven't. All right. So that being said, my character build, I want to do a pure spellcaster build, so I could just get 50 magicka and have a lot more magic to cast spells. But also I could get willpower and endurance, and I could get a bunch of health right now, which would help me out, and magic regen. Or stupidly enough, I could waste it on the thief because there's 10 points of agility. I know that's stupid, but I would also get 10 points in speed and 10 points in luck. And luck takes 1 point to level up. So every point of luck is really basically 40 stat points from level ups. So I feel like thief is still the way to go. But I don't know, 50 magic is pretty fucking nice. I'm not doing the one that makes me susceptible to magic. And I'm certainly not doing Atronach because I'm not trying to craft 1 billion potions. But, or I could just go safe, the safest bet, which is just 10 willpower, 10 endurance, get some health, get some mana regen. What do you guys think?
My initial
Whatever you want, babe.
the 50 magicka, and then you can dump points into agility, which increases speed, and then you can just zoom around while having like a ton of magic to spam.
Right. I mean, this is the simple way to do it. But just look at Spiffing Brit does it, broke the game, and play that. I think I saw a build where someone had already broken the game, and they did get the mage for the 50 magicka, and then they just crafted a fuck ton. They got their alchemy to like 100, crafting like mana regen pots, and they were using mundane barrels to multiply their shit, doing a bug so that they could have like massive amounts of money, and then they created spells to like self-level their shit. I don't want to do all that. I'm thinking the thief might be the way to go, because 10 points in luck means that I don't need to level up luck, because that's 40 stat points, like over the time of leveling up, that I could put into intelligence and willpower and get magicka and magicka regen.
I think you should do it from the perspective of a trans person.
Oh, you're right. We're doing a trans person build, so we got to do a okay, so we got the warrior, the mage, the thief, the shadow,
LGBTQ,
the apprentice, the steed. That is a very Vosh LGBTQ friendly look at things.
Yeah, that
The
might be the.
Ritual is trash, so even if it fit, I'm not going to do it. There's the Atronach. That doesn't make sense. The tower. That could be like an ivory tower type situation. But I've already leveled my lockpicking up to 75. So I don't think I need that. The lover. They all do think of themselves as lover, but the paralyzed is useless. The lady. Oh, the lady. It's a fucking type 1 that is obsessed with being a lady, and they believe that they were a man, male born in a woman's body. So of course they were born under the sign of the lady. And willpower endurance isn't bad. Meta. The meta is probably the mage and abuse it, and then or the thief. These two are probably meta.
No, I'm talking like lady, as in like meta, not in like the meta, like meta.
There's also the Lord, and then there's the serpent. I'm thinking the lady. Damn. I think the lady I can make work into a build, and it would be kind of funny that they were born under the sign of the lady, because it's like a more evidence that they're, that they're a man, they're a woman trapped in a man's body.
And they're using the astrology to justify it. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. We're going with the lady, because I can still kind of make this work into a build.
That's cool. Scott, I got a question for you. As a black man, do you think gollywogs are offensive?
A necessary end will come when it will come.
What's a nollywog?
No, a gollywog.
Your stars are not mine.
What's that?
Gollywog.
Today, the lady shall fortify you.
Can we talk about this on YouTube? What the fuck is a gollywog?
Alright, look at my camera. I'll show you. Gollywog.
What the fuck, bro? Hold on. Put that back on camera. Put that back on camera.
It's a gollywog.
That is a stuffed animal minstrel show. What in the fuck is happening here? What is this?
It's a gollywog.
Australia as well.
Jesus Christ. You were like, I was like, what are you talking about? And then you like went over to your bed to a stuffed animal. I was like, he's grabbing a stuffed animal? What is that? That seems like something that you would purchase and put on a black person's doorstep to make them afraid to be in the neighborhood. That was wild. Yeah, where did you buy that? Did you buy that on Amazon? Like, where did you get that?
No, my grandparents got it. From whenever.
Yeah, from when they were trying to when they were trying to scare the blacks out of the neighborhood.
They were quite common back in the day.
Someone said in chat, Slenzer says in the chat, why do we let you be a country? Yoshi just goes, the 1930s, got it.
And with the
it's handmade.
My heart must be satisfied.
Man, I don't know where my grandparents got them, but they're gollywogs. They were like quite common back in the day.
And my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood.
Not so much
they know their doom, but not the hour.
Shocker.
In this, I am blessed
do you like neck
to
bone?
see the hour of my death.
This went so hard back in the day, by the way. Like when you first opened up this game and it was like the Emperor was telling you that he was about to die in his dream visions and shit. It was like, what is this? A game with story?
Damn. You know, and make it better.
Than all the music calls me. You shall
the dialogue in this is so good.
Warhammer 40k.
Then we must part.
Scott, can you do Warhammer 40k?
You want me to buy another game? Like, fucking...
You may as well make yourself useful here.
Look at my camera
Torch and
again.
Stick close.
Yeah, I mean, I think I asked if you wanted.
Look at my...
You're the Emperor's bodyguard.
I need to finish painting.
In situations like this. Although I admit,
But yeah. Here's my 40k, guys.
my job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Oh, that's Warhammer.
Stick close.
Yeah, 140k.
Right. I
Yeah,
guess
that
I
looks so
guess
good.
they want me to carry a torch. All right, fucking. I've been killing goblins and shit. I'm somewhat helpful in a fight. I got the rat attack pattern down. All right, I know exactly how to fucking. Oh, I only need one. The hammer doesn't have limited uses. Hold on.
The repair hammer does have multiple uses, but there's a chance of breaking when you use it.
Oh. Okay. Oh, well, it just broke. There we go. And it broke again. All right, whatever.
Yeah, as your armor stat increases, that's not going to happen.
Well, I don't plan on wearing armor once I get a little bit, like once I get my class and shit and my like spell levels are higher. Because I just want to zoom. I know light armor, like you can get it to where like it doesn't weigh anything or whatever. Where the fuck is the torch? Am I miscellaneous? All items. Okay. Torch. Okay, there we go.
And you'll be all right.
Wish somebody could teach me a light spell so I wouldn't need this goddamn torch.
Don't be so entitled, Scott. Gosh. Typical millennial.
Yeah, because Gen Z are known for not being entitled brats. That's definitely what Gen Z is known for.
Help the Emperor!
Oh,
Now I gotta help out.
Gen Z is
I live
like
a very
my brother.
humble
Bro, I
lifestyle, Scott.
cannot
You don't
aim.
understand.
Why are you all up in my face? He's looking at me like, you didn't really help.
What? The stream? Okay, no, that's good.
The Emperor's in danger!
Froze for a second for me.
Stop dodging, you fuck.
This
Yo,
one's mine!
These blades are fucking shit up. Thanks for the free heal potions, bro.
Barus.
This character has no class? Yeah, I have no class. We have to make a custom class.
So,
We have to name it something
you're very
offensive
close.
to the trans community. Like, we'll have to figure it out. I mean, it has to be YouTube safe, obviously.
Dicks and tits.
That's
Hold
not...
up.
No.
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
The other guy's bursting your eardrums? Really? Hold on. Let me look real quick. Testing, 1 2 1 2. So I'm going into the yellow. The other guy must be you. Oh, why do I have you turned up?
Who's me? Are you talking about dear old T-Rex someone?
Yeah, give me some more talkie.
Alright, I'm talking. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, go subscribe to the Tyrant's Den. Video should be releasing soon. It's also Anzac Day.
Yeah, no, I looked at it. He was peeking in the red. I fixed it. He wasn't wrong. Calling Wong is a good name, I hear. I don't know that that's offensive enough, but hold on. I'm getting rid of the controller because I can't aim these fucking spells for shit. It's just the idea that C was the fucking spellcast feature was wild. Like, we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to remap some keys or something.
Have you got a mouse with the side buttons for the thumb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the bottom one is auto mapped as well.
The bottom one? No, I have a Razer Naga, so it's like the numpad 1 through 12 is what it's mapped to.
Yeah,
so let's go. All right, so
Damn,
WASD,
I have a
space is jump, left control is sneak. That makes sense. Shift is sprint, caps lock, gallop. That makes sense. Q is auto move. I don't know. That's getting unmapped immediately. Hold on. We're doing that to num lock. Interact is E. That makes sense. Attack left, block. Okay. Cast spell. Oh, okay, I see. It's C or middle mouse, like the side mouse button. That's fucking stupid. So we're gonna turn that to Q. What? Cancel? No.
Damn. Wait. How old's your what's it? Your Naga?
Yeah. What about it?
Well, how old is it?
Maybe like 2 years. I had like the old one, the original one. I had that one for like fucking like 8 years or something. That thing lasted me forever, and then it broke, and I was like, piece of shit. And I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute. And I bought this in 2013 in the Army. It's 2022. So yeah, no, that's fair. That's actually a pretty good lifespan for a mouse.
Yeah, I have the Death Adder V2, and I don't know.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry, I lied. Because I just looked at it again. The new plastic one broke after like 2 years, and now I have a Corsair. But it's basically the same thing. It's 12 side buttons.
Well, I was just going to ask, right? Because I've noticed my one's getting quite grubby. So with your Corsair one, does it have like the rubber on it? You know, because I'm noticing like all like skin and grime is getting all stuck in the rubber and the grooves in my Razer mouse.
What is happening? I switched to keyboard and it's lagging like crazy.
Okay, thank you.
What the keyboard? What? Why?
Let's go.
Hold on. We're gonna do something. We're gonna reload.
Make sure you save, Scott.
I'm saving.
Control S.
All right.
Well, I don't know if that's in it. You know what was a good game that came out last year? Stalker 2. See, haters would say it was unfinished, but I call that charm.
Oh, maybe it's because I changed like the horizontal and vertical like sensitivity or something. It still feels a little janky. What is happening? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like that definitely happened.
Yeah, that's alright.
Like, it was fine on the controller, and then now it's like super laggy all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
Do I have to reload the fucking game?
Shouldn't have to. Try maybe going into the graphics options and then just like go in a different resolution and then putting it back to 1080. Maybe that'll.
Yeah, maybe that'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, 420 TV, for honoring the Anzacs.
Okay, so
there's like all planes and that
I
about.
can't change the fucking. Okay, I can do it this way. All right. All right, let's see if that works. We'll put it in 1920 1080. Stop it. Every time I click off the screen, it geeks out. If
Yeah,
it's
that's
at
what
1920.
happens. Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
I'm
happens.
not getting that issue anymore, but
Okay.
All right, whatever. Okay, yeah, but when I do this, it moves all of my it moves all my screens off to the side because it doesn't.
Because the
Oh my!
resolution's like you could put it
There
back
we
to
go.
how it was now, and it'll be like.
And see if it fixes it.
Yeah, it's just sometimes computers are weird like that.
Yeah, computers are stupid. Like,
Yeah, that worked. I mean, there's still a little bit of lag. It seems fine now. What the fuck was that about?
Dude,
Yeah.
sometimes.
There's a
140K
setting for
had a-
frame generator. Do you have that on? What is frame generator?
It's like an algorithm, AI-like thing where it's like interpreting what the frames should be.
Frame generation? Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Why did that magically fix it without changing the details whatsoever? What the fuck, man? Whatever happened to just fucking auto-detect and then your shit works?
It's because Unreal Engine 5 is a shitty engine.
Alright, hold on.
Kind of. Very complicated and a lot of devs. I've spoken to indie devs on this who work with UE5, and they are constantly saying, like, what happens is you have in big studios like kind of a revolving door of developers, and then they have to get up to scratch with the engine really quick, and they don't realize that things like Lumen and
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
which are
Wait
graphical
here with the
options,
Emperor. Guard
are,
him
like,
with
auto
your life.
switched on to like
Oblivion
ultra quality,
for the
which is
Emperor!
only aimed to hit like 30 FPS, and they don't get or lower the quality of it in the back end.
I can go no further.
Yeah.
You alone
Why,
must
such a
stand
so
against the
unoptimized
Prince of
now
Destruction and his mortal
That was
servants.
such a
You must
long,
not have the amulet of
boring
kings.
way of saying that.
Take
How
the
fucking
amulet,
dare you?
Give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to
Yeah,
find
let
Who's
the
speaking, by
guy
the way?
speak.
Find him and close
Speak
the
again.
jaws
Hello,
of
hello.
Oblivion.
Testing.
Yeah, you were just kind of quiet. I wanted to turn you up.
Sorry, it's nighttime, so I'm a little bit quiet.
You chose a bad day to take up with the calls of the...
Oh no! Not the Emperor.
What will be the Y2K of AI?
Allah save us.
Ooh, so here's the problem with Y2K is that my step grandfather is one of the few people, like he's one of like a dozen people that in the world that get called on anywhere in the world when something is beyond the capacity of governments and most people to be able to fix their computers. Like he has like every form of security clearance there is. He goes to China regularly. He's gone to like big game studios when like their servers were having issues. He goes to like top secret facilities. He's like he worked on like the Discovery, like the computers at NASA on like the Discovery shuttle when like NASA couldn't figure out what their problem was. I'm not trying to glaze him or anything. He's a super autistic, very strange guy, and very conservative, and only conservative in the sense that he is a rational egoist. He's just like fucking, I don't want any goddamn taxes. Why? Because I don't want to pay more money. Fuck the poor people. You know, like, all right. I mean, I guess that works, you know? And so he was legitimately concerned about Y2K. Like, he was like, yeah, no, this is going to be an issue if we don't prepare for it. So I think Y2K gets a bad rap of like being this like satanic panic type situation where in reality, if we didn't try to stop, like if we didn't spend a ton of money to update our computer systems to be 4-digit, too bad it didn't happen with the Challenger instead of the subcontractor that made the O-rings and picked some of that rhymes with Borman. I think you're allowed to just say Mormons may or may not have been Mormons using kid labor may or may not have caused it, but it was like a legitimate thing. So if I take it from that perspective, the question like Y2K actually was a problem, but we worked on it so that it didn't become a problem, then the Y2K of AI is intellectual property. it is like the real danger is the government's desire to regulate it because artists are having their art stolen and people are having their data stolen and computer systems are having access to the cloud and they're getting information that they like normally wouldn't get, almost as if they were hacking, but they're not. And so I'm really afraid that the EU especially will step in and create a bunch of regulations that basically make it impossible for normal people to use AI unless they are like a large company with a lot of money that can afford all of the whatever regulations and security things that they put in. And if that is, and the reason I'm afraid of that is if that happens to American companies, you can kind of almost guarantee that China will win because China will have less safeguards, but kind of do the same thing. They will centrally plan AI research, and if the free market is allowed to compete, we can win the AI race. But if we let government regulators in Europe and in our own country really regulate the fuck out of it because of IP and privacy and security concerns, what we will end up with is losing the AI race to like singularity to China. And I don't want to know what happens when China wins the AI singularity race.
Do you think China's going to exist?
I feel like
I don't know, into like the next century, or like the current state of China?
We failed. I failed.
yeah, like I feel
Blades
like with
sword
China,
protect the Emperor. Now
they're
he
gonna be
and all
advanced,
his
but
heirs are dead.
they're only gonna go as
The
far
amulet.
as
Where's the
you know
amulet
they
of
could
kings?
try.
It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Guys, the Amulet of Kings, all right? The Amulet of Kings is important right now, all right? The Amulet of Kings is gone, and the last Dragonborn Emperor is dead, okay? And the Amulet of Kings being worn by an emperor that is Dragonborn is like the deal that we have to keep the fires lit that protect us from the gates of Oblivion opening up into Tamriel, all right? This is serious shit, and you're talking about fucking AI?
Well, I'm a big fan of AI.
Strange.
Scott,
He saw
like,
something in you. Trust
hey
him.
Google,
They say
how's
it's
it
the
going
dragon
today?
blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The amulet.
Google
of
Home.
kings is
I
Google
don't care,
Home.
Google, shut
Google
up.
Home.
Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry.
I don't care. Okay,
The amulet
thank you,
has
thank you.
power. Only
But
the
yeah,
true heir
Google
of the
Home.
blood can wear it, they say.
She
He must have
speaks.
given it to you for a
We
reason.
barely use
Did you
her,
say
but she's
why?
there.
I'm supposed to take the amulet to Joffrey.
He said that? Why?
No, but
There's-
Grok
there's
is
another
crazy.
heir, bro.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be
It's
the one
like
to know.
Grok's
He's the
like the
Grand Master
mobile
of my
app.
order.
He can do so many
Although you
things.
may not
Like he
think
has like a
so,
dirty talk mode, a
He lives quietly
romantic
as a
mode,
monk at Wayne
like a
Priory, near the city of Koro.
like a swearing like
Okay,
like
okay.
unhinged
See,
mode.
and this is my problem. This is my problem. Okay, we can figure
Yeah,
out
it's gonna
all
be more
that shit.
crazy.
We can figure out all that shit, but for some reason, Google, in all their genius, cannot figure out how to get a GPS to go turn right here, instead of being like boop boop in 2 miles, turn right at exit 157, Richmond Turnpike. Blah 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 blah, and then take an immediate left in 0.7. Like, shut the fuck up! I have to silence GPS because no one has been able to figure out to be like,
You
yeah,
have to
turn right here at
recalculate.
exit. Yeah, turn right here at exit 62. Like, why can they not do that? Like, why is that such a difficult fucking thing? Like, Waze can't figure it out. To be fair, Waze was bought by Google. Apple can't nobody can figure out that I don't need every name of the road. I just need the fucking exit number, maybe the distance and the direction. That's it. Turn right in a mile. And then like 2/10 of a mile ahead, turn right, exit 62. Like, that's it. That's all I need. Continue going straight in
I was probably
5.3
gonna say,
miles, right? Why does that exist? Why does continue going straight exist? Why did you interrupt my fucking my Warhammer podcast on Spotify to tell me to continue going straight in 5.3 miles? Like, what the fuck?
No, I just
Yeah,
think
I
it's
was
trying to be helpful, Scott. And then you're just showing your ungrateful millennial behavior.
Fuck you.
First,
yeah, I
we
was
need
gonna
to
say
get out of
probably
here.
like the AI is
Through
probably
that
built
door
off of
must
like
be the
a
entrance to the sewers
certain
past the
type
locked
of
gate.
like
That's where we're headed. It's a
resource
secret way out of the
base
Imperial
structure
City.
where
Or
it can
was
only
supposed to be
process like
secret.
certain like amounts
Here,
of
you'll
data
need this key
like
for the last
like
door to the
depending on what
sewers.
you're actually telling it what to do.
I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of wasn't listening because I was listening to Boris tell me how to get out of the sewers.
There are rats and goblins down there.
Damn.
From what I've
You're
seen
gonna
of
have
you,
to turn right.
I'm guessing you're an
0.75
experienced
meters,
agent. Am I
and
right?
then take a
Did you just say meters? Meters?
Yeah.
Get the
Wait,
fuck out of here with this
30 meters.
meters shit. Fucking Euro
Meters,
trash.
meters are great.
Yeah,
Like,
we love meters over here.
bro, you literally use a system called like the Imperial. Like, come on. Like, you're
Yeah,
obviously
we're an
bad guy.
empire. We are the British Empire. Fuck
You're
off.
not the British Empire. Shut up.
What do you
We
mean
are
like the
now.
British Empire?
You guys left, right? All right.
Yeah, and we took it over, and now the world
Didn't
can suck our
Australia
dick.
become part of the British Empire?
What? Yeah, we were. We still have a king, King Charles III.
Stacey Pastry,
Let's
I
see.
agree. That's
thought
what I do.
Australia
I'm
has,
just
like, a
saying
prime
I wish
minister.
that it could do it. I
We
wish
do.
that it could be
We have
quiet.
both.
So wait,
We
like
have a king
Australia
and a
is like a monarchy?
Yeah, we have a king. King Charles
crazy.
III.
Screw that shit. Hell no. Fuck the king.
I don't know why
All
that's
right,
crazy. That's
so
like
chat
normal.
for a mage build. Again, I went with the lady.
I think you
for
need to
10
come over to
for-
like America.
I went with the lady for 10 willpower and 10 endurance. Obviously, I'm going to pick intelligence now so I can get some fucking mana. But should I pick willpower again so that I can get that mana regen like really, really going and increase my maximum fatigue? Or should I pick luck because
You
it
need
will-
luck and IQ.
well, it affects all your skills and it affects like your chances of repairing shit and chances of, making a better potion and all of that shit. Should I just pick luck because I still get +5 luck? And if I try and level up my luck later, it's going to take 4 points to level it up. I think I pick luck, right? It's been a long time since I played this game.
Which one will make you win?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I think it's luck. I think it just makes me weaker right now. But in the long run, it's essentially 20 points for the cost of 5. But as of right now, it's not really going to help me that much.
You know,
I think
going
I go
back
with
to the
luck.
king and
I think I go with luck.
Going
And
back
then
to
I can
the-
just pump. I can pump like in 2 levels, I can get like 8 willpower and be fine.
yeah. So Stacy's saying King Charles is a cuck, and it's funny, right? Because you had the ANCAP in the New South Wales Parliament saying that we want King Charles to abdicate, and we want one of Queen Mary of Denmark's children to come over and take his place as king. It's so funny.
That's wild. I gotta make a
Yeah.
special class. All right, so the question is for a mage build, should I pick blade so I can do like a little spell sword swinging shit, or should I just fully commit to the mage? What would a trans person do?
A trans would be
They'd
Well,
be
they'll probably
ideological, so
naturally-
they'd fully commit to the mage, right?
Yeah.
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 Well, no, they'll probably
They live
be
in a
good at,
magic-
like
Oh.
swords
So we
and
want to
stuff,
get we
but
want to
then-
get sneak, right? And then everything else we're good. We'll get sneak, and then we'll just get all the magic shit. So we want restoration, conjuration, destruction. We want alchemy. We have 2 more. Probably illusion, so I can get like the stealth shit. right? And like do the Dark Brotherhood without like having to
Definitely illusion. Definitely illusion.
Right. Don't I need mysticism too? So I can fucking fill up my fucking soul gems. Basically everything but alteration is, I think, is what I'm going for, and then just get sneak because Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild quests.
What flavor is your vape?
What?
What flavor is your vape, Scott?
I am alternating. So I have a blue Baja Splash and a rainbow sherbet.
Ah, that sounds nice. Vapes are illegal here.
Vapes are illegal there?
Yeah. You need to go to a pharmacist if you want one, and you need a prescription.
I heard a very convincing argument. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I'm going to put it on the screen, and then I'm going to share a screen with you guys so you can see it without having to watch on the stream. So let me just...
Oh, well, I got you on the TV here.
Okay, well, that's a terrible idea if you're also in the Discord.
Okay. Where's your stream?
All right. So I heard a very convincing argument from a comedian that's pro cigarettes, and I'm not going to lie, man. I was like, maybe we do need to bring back cigarettes. So here we go, boys.
Y'all remember back in the day you'd see somebody outside of a gas station?
I think my thing's retarded. Here we go.
Okay, cool. Shut up. Don't talk over the thing for the rest of the people watching the stream. All right,
okay, y'all remember back in the day you'd see somebody outside of a gas station walking in small circles smoking a cigarette? Oh, sure. You knew to give them a minute. You know? They were trying not to go to jail. I believe wholeheartedly about. I'm not talking about bringing back to restaurants, but people. You go on a walk and look around. People need cigarettes, not vape pens. You get vape pens, it happens too fast. You get to that cotton candy immediately. A Winston 100, you're going to figure some stuff out. You know what I mean?
Bravo.
Yeah.
Hilarious. So true.
Yeah, man. I mean...
It's like, I'm starting to become a believer. Let's let it continue.
I believe that. I don't smoke, but I've seen the magic of cigarettes, and people that haven't been around cigarettes, they've never seen a cigarette save Thanksgiving because it happened. No, y'all have seen it happen, man. Aunt Barbara was about to say something that was going to turn that dining room upside down, but now she's out on the screen porch making a business decision. You know what I mean?
Somebody's out there talking to her.
Yeah, going, hey, Barbara, they don't mean that. Yes, they do, Tammy. They say this every year, Tammy. She's always been like that. You know that.
I saw that shit and I was just like, dude, that is so fucking true. like there was a protective factor for our entire society when people could fucking chill the fuck out on a cigarette. And then you get these people that are like, oh, actually fucking cigarettes are a stimulant. And it's like, yeah, so is fucking Adderall, but if you have ADHD, that shit calms you down.
It's crazy how it works.
If you're addicted to cigarettes.
Yeah, no, but my cousin, he has ADHD, and coffee chills him out.
I get a very similar thing with energy drinks and caffeine. Like, I'm drinking fucking pre-workout right now.
Okay, caffeine has no effect on me.
This is pre-workout, chat. Like, I'm drinking pre-workout on stream, and it mellows me out, but also wakes me up and keeps me a little focused. It's so that I don't have to have the destiny jaw from taking too much fucking Adderall. Like, I instead of having the destiny jaw from being on high dose of Adderall, I drink pre-workout, and that's all I need to just smooth out the edges.
All
right, so basically we're going with for a mage build, we're going with sneak, just because getting plus 20 to sneak is just help. I know you'll level it eventually, but it's just fucking helpful. And there's the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood Guild requires it. And then I'm getting all of the magic except alteration. Because I don't need spells to fucking open locks, right? And I don't need, I mean, like shield spells are cool, but I would rather just summon a mob that they attack the mob instead. And then like breathing and walking on water, I think are both like low level shit that I can like learn and level up the hard way. So I think we're good.
No,
There you go.
that's epic, Scott. I'm happy for you.
Intelligence and luck. Don't fucking. All right, now, but what do we name the mage class here? It's got to be offensive to the Troons, okay? You should have report your government. What you're just saying dumb things.
No, I'm thinking, Scott.
Egg. It's kind of funny. Kind of like egg. Egg is kind of funny, I'm not going to lie.
Egg 2.0. Gender messy.
I'm gonna play this Tucker, but
What about like math?
I'm asking Grok what it thinks. Grok gave me I'm not going to do that. Creating names that are offensive to transgender people, even if meant for a fictional context, risks perpetuating harm and stereotypes. Instead, I can offer 10 more playful, slightly edgy names for a mage sorcerer class that avoid targeting any group.
But my sorcerer is trans. Like, you're just misgendering him. You homophobic piece of shit AI. Go kill yourself.
I just asked it for some offensive terms. I'm going to approach this carefully. So we got... How's transsexual? How's that offensive? How's that fucking offensive?
Because, like, they're not transsexual, they're transgender. And that's a thing, apparently.
It's literally just, it's got tranny, she-male, he-she, transvestite, transsexual, it. Hold on. Hold on, here we go. It slash... Oh, there we go. We're going with it slash its. That's the name for the class. Oh.
It slash its. And then you press continue. And then...
that's a good one. What's the new suicide rate for the transgender population?
Probably like 54.5.
You can't just make up a fucking number. That's not funny.
I'm guessing. God. Can't a man guess? Imagine if it's 69%. That would be pretty nice. Jesus.
It's 42% according to UCLA, but there was a new number that came out, a new study. Anti-transgender laws cause up to 72% increase in suicide attempts. Thanks, Trevor
That's
Project. I fucking totally believe your numbers.
That's great. I remember looking at it for like COVID and that, and it got
we're going with its as the class.
Can it have special characters?
Maybe, but it doesn't matter because Hey, I said, what is happening?
You guys want to know one of my hot
Cannot
takes?
contain special characters. You can't. It says it up top.
I didn't see it, you asshole. Relax.
God, you little.
I think here in like 15 years, one of Elon's kids is going to try and become trans.
One has already gone trans.
What are you talking about? One of them's already trans and hates him.
What?
It's funny. Yeah.
Where the fuck have you been?
He cried about it.
Elon Musk had
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, he cried about it to Jordan Peterson about how he had how his son was dead to him because the mom took the son to California and transitioned him, and then the girl, I'm gonna call her she because she's a bit of a bitch, but she is for the most part just kind of trying to do her own thing up until recently, and it's very clear that she's trying to be she. And then she did a fucking interview with Hassan. Hassan interviewed Elon Musk's fucking trans son / daughter, whatever. And then she just went on there to be and he's bad at video games, isn't he? Was just really loving the fame. It's like, oh, cool, we get it. Another fucking narcissistic trans person. Oh, narcissism. Narcissus.
Good name.
How do you spell Narcissus?
The fact that slipped, I'm Googling it now. How in the hell did I not hear about this?
Well, I guess sometimes it's statistical. If you have
sometimes everybody just assumes that everybody knows all of the things that are popular, but there are so many viral and popular things that that you're just bound to miss something. That's just normal.
Damn. Well, I guess you got your prediction correct.
I was also unaware that he had any children that age, so I don't know. I thought. See, the thing is, I knew he had kids, but I only knew about them as they were being born, not necessarily the many that he'd had prior to this. So, jeez.
Yeah, he has 20.
No, he has 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just going around to random reporters and Twitter users saying, hey.
What are your thoughts on Elon, Scott? Is he, obviously, gets some government handouts and whatnot, but, other than that, what are your thoughts?
He's very autistic. Maybe a little bit of it. A little, has some narcissistic tendencies there.
Still, I don't.
Because if you hear stories about his first wedding,
I'm sorry. Naming my class after being a narcissistic trans person, and then this guy being really? I never would have guessed. It makes the bad voice acting amazing. Really? You totally pass. But yeah, no, in terms of how do I feel about Elon Musk? Huh?
No, I was just curious, can you modify the voice in a Skyrim, right?
Can you modify the voice? What are you talking
about? Can you modify the voice with your character that you use, right?
Boy, if you ask the same question for the third time, what do you mean modify the voice? Are you asking the person talking? Can you modify the voice when they speak?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no, this game came out in 2005.
Oh, okay.
So the voice, because it came out in 2005, it's impressive that there are people that are voice acting at all. Your own character just clicks shit to say.
Yeah, silent pro tag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that the game gave you certain voice lines that you could use.
So, how do I feel about Elon Musk? As a father, he's a piece of shit. He's a horrible fucking dad with a bunch of baby mamas running around whom he just throws money at, and he isn't very deeply involved in their life. And maybe that's why one of his kids is a fucking trans person that hates him, because, I don't know, she doesn't have a good relationship with her dad because he's a piece of shit that was barely ever there. As a politician, in terms of doing Doge, I am cautiously optimistic, and I like the way that it's exposed things, but I don't think it's actually going to cut much costs. As the CEO of PayPal, I consider that to be probably a net negative. I think PayPal did a lot of shit that I don't like. I think he, when he sold it, he kind of fucked over the financial system a little bit by giving it over to people that weren't good stewards. As the CEO of Tesla, I would say pretty much neutral. Uses a lot of tax money. Now he doesn't want that tax money to boost up the competition. Kind of piece of shit. But at the same time, green energy in cars, and he's pushing like battery tech. So like there's some good things, there's some bad things. Neuralink and SpaceX, I would say, are both things that are absolutely necessary to the survival of the human species, and probably the greatest, most important thing that he could ever do is in those domains, and those are the things that we should be celebrating more than anything that he says or does. As the CEO of Twitter, I would say he's barely a net positive, possibly a net negative, because people think he saved Twitter when really all he did is make it work not as well and made the censorship slightly not as bad, and the algorithm has become far, far worse.
What do you mean work not as well?
Like, there's just a lot more bugs and things on Twitter because he fired like 80% of the fucking staff, and a lot of shit's run by AI, so you end up getting your account banned and you'll never speak to a person. You're just be banned. There's like weird glitches where you go to like comment and it'll be like, this post has 17 comments, and then you'll click on it and there'll be 2 comments, and like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just, and like it crashes. Ever since he took it over, the fucking, I don't know if this is just the increase in AI, but like I am constantly getting DMs from girls with 0 followers following one person who are 10 out of 10 Chinese mainland, models that absolutely just came to America and don't know anyone, and they would like to know if they can speak to me. And that gets real annoying.
Oh, boy, you didn't love that, Scott. You don't like Asian women.
Yeah, I hate the Asian world.
To Joffrey.
What are you, a serial killer? Yes.
But proceed to
killed
Wayne
10.
Pryor immediately. Got it? Take it easy.
Yeah, from a political perspective, he is certainly kind of a nightmare. I mean,
the Amulet of Kings must get to Joffrey at Wayne and Priory.
I mean, it was fun at first, I think, for what he was at least doing for Trump. But I mean, I there was this Wisconsin special election. I just don't see him having the discipline to control himself. He's already, like, it hasn't even been 100 days, and he's already like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk is.
Ooh, they give you spells now? If you pick it, you get a spell to cast?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that under Jack Dorsey's post saying delete all IP law or whatever, Elon Musk said, I agree. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know how
Elon's a
to
lot
feel.
better than
Yeah, I think for Twitter, just, I don't know. My only big issue is how overvalued Tesla is. And
yeah.
It just...
It's not overvalued anymore.
Yeah.
It's down 71%. Do you still think it's overvalued?
Now is probably not. I mean, if the price to earnings ratio is finally coming down, I mean,
yeah, maybe it's finally coming into balance.
Let's hope. I mean, it's just ridiculous to me how many people I know that like own Tesla stock and hate him and it's like, dude, it's like you do realize like that's why he's the wealthiest man in the world. You're propping it's I don't know. People are fucking idiots.
Big silly bums. Yeah. Well, I remember back in the day when you see a Tesla, it's like, oh, a Tesla. You know, but they lost their wow factor. You know. I think that's probably part of the reason why, 71%'s gone down, among other reasons, but Teslas aren't special anymore. They're seen as a regular car now.
I feel like Tesla's going to go out of business.
Yeah, probably. Like, freaking all of the other car companies are just like out competing them in the electric market. Like you get like super cheap electric, like Chinese vehicles, and if you want something nicer, you can always go to a German brand, and like they're just getting out competed in every like sector.
Do people
like
have Chinese EVs in Australia? Are they actually driving those around? Oh shit!
Yeah. They're all over the place.
I don't think I need any more spells then. I don't think any of these other spells are that useful. Can't figure out. Let's see. So that would be Flare, Minor Dispel, Heal Minor Wounds, Summon Skeleton, and Starlight.
Yeah. Oh, the Australian Prime Minister made a promise to subsidize like 20% of the cost of like Tesla batteries if you get them installed into your house.
How do I undo?
Is that a good idea?
It goes away after time.
No, it's a horrible idea. It's going to cost like tens of billions.
Yeah, that sounds like a really bad idea.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. It's just an empty, retarded promise that our socialist prime minister puts forward. But like, man, it's just
that makes me feel like that's kind of similar to like Andrew Cuomo type of stuff.
Nah, I wish I had Cuomo.
Like Australia is just like New York, horrible.
Okay, so maybe Starlight no longer levels up on use. Maybe I need to target something. I don't think this cast on self is working, which is fine.
My state isn't as bad as other states, but God, it's.
Say compared to like the UK, Australia is like way better.
Yeah, we're freaking way better than the UK. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just we haven't gotten there yet. Like we're on our way, but we're not there yet, and it could be fixed. But I don't know. Our right-wing party has fumbled hard this election. The Liberal Party, they fumbled so hard. And then Labour seems like they're going to get another 3 years. And man, it's a little sad. I think the Libertarians will probably do well this election. I think we'll probably get at least one federal senator.
Yo, shush. All right, I'm going to bed. It was great interacting with the American Junior and Proto-American. And as always, the Alpha Chad, Scott of Fabian Liberty. Good night, everyone. I appreciate you. I love you, Stacy. I love your husband. So tell your husband I said hi. That you're both great people. And I'll see you around. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay. Just because, we're just chilling. It's fine. We're having fun. We're all having fun here, guys.
Playing Oblivion.
Dude,
it's like my childhood has come back to life. Oh man.
And you're getting paid.
No, that's the thing. Like, it's sort of like the millennial Gen Z thing, I mean, I remember more Skyrim, and that's what then got me to Oblivion, and then Yeah, I feel like if you played Skyrim before you played Oblivion, you're probably Gen Z.
I've always been more of a Fallout guy.
And then if you can remember, what was it, Morrowind? Was that the third one?
Yeah, I played Morrowind.
I can't see. Man, you old.
Okay, I played Morrowind, but I played Oblivion first, and then people were like, "Dude, if you like that, you should check out Morrowind." And
The
I
Gen
didn't play
Xers
it,
got you hooked.
pretty much. But the problem is that like Morrowind was like not good enough. Like I played it for a while, and then I was like, "Man, these graphics." Oh, yo, the fucking rats, my arch nemesis.
Yo, your favorite.
Come at me, bitch. Yeah, taste my flame. Taste my flame, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So.
What happened? You can't fucking attack the dead bodies anymore? Like they move, but they only kind of move. This is how you honor the sixth house in the tribe, unmourned.
But you would say Skyrim is better than Oblivion, right? Oblivion.
I think so.
I would say, ooh, I don't know if I can say that or not. Probably. I'll say probably.
Well, mechanically, it's probably better.
Oh, the fucking
do you
rat
like
was
Fallout,
alive?
Scott?
Yeah, I like Fallout.
Oh.
What is happening?
Yeah, I want to see another Fallout game, and I want to see Killzone come back. Killzone, was a good game.
That would be something.
Who sees?
Oh, I also like Jack and Dexter. That game was awesome. That game needs to come back.
Have you played
You know what
Stalker 2?
I really want is a Battlefield Bad Company 3, but
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
never do it. And that is going to piss me off, because that would succeed, but they won't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that game was one of my favorite games ever because I love playing Bad Company 1 and 2, and that game was actually really entertaining.
Why
and,
is my summon so
I didn't
much
like how
stronger than me?
Base went, to Battlefield, 4, and all those games.
Have you guys played like the original Stalker games? Or like Stalker 2, the new one?
Nope.
No. So pretty much like they Fallout copied them. And they're like pretty good Slav games. Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty much you're in the Chernobyl explosion zone, and then because like nobody was there,
Yeah,
you just had
right,
these
Lord
scientists
Valen?
experimenting with stuff.
Right? That summon
Then
that
shit
summon
goes
was just fucking way stronger than me.
Is he your son?
Is he my son? What? No, he's just a skeleton.
Yeah. Well, okay, well, you
Oh,
don't,
I was
you
gonna
don't name your son. Yeah.
Well, see,
gonna ask
here's
them,
the thing
do you
is
guys
that
like
like
playing-
Lilith is a type 1 body. And it may confuse you, but just because she's a type 1 body doesn't mean that she actually has the ovaries to have a son.
Okay.
Okay, this is where I
I was
save.
gonna ask.
Well, maybe he's adopted.
I mean, we have to name this. Oh, you can't name your saves in this game? All right.
Yeah,
I guess I'll just
but
have to
you can name
remember.
your son.
Well, no, because if you save right when you hit the gate, yeah, so you can edit everything. So really, you only have to play the tutorial once. From here on out, I can just like load that save if I want to make like a sword and board or something, and like, yeah, I might I might not have used marksman, so I'm like my arrows won't be quite as leveled or whatever, but it basically doesn't matter.
Damn.
I'm gonna ask, have you guys ever played that one game called Freedom Fighters?
I think so.
I don't remember it. No, that was one.
That game was a PS2 game made by Low Interactive.
That sounds bad if it's made by Low Interactive. Even if it's good, just that name alone.